Well, that can only mean one thing. It must be 420, and that would be me, Craig X. But look, with me, as the text says, Opus 420. The hell's going on, man? This is an odd day to start a show, but that's right. Yep, it's not Monday. This isn't the 420 lifestyle.
Oh,
the game.
Am I in the wrong? This is the wrong show.
No.
No, it's not.
Is the game show much? No, that's not today either.
No, we're not. We're not discussing the game show today. That would be the Opus's Pot of Gold coming soon.
Then it's Expert Joints Live, and then it's
Expert Joints,
and it's Craig X and Opus. What's going on, everybody? Good to see you, man. I should be lighting them because I've been busy doing intros. But here we are. We're already smoking. We got started early because we couldn't wait. Shit, Opus was here. Everybody doing good, feeling good. Everything's happening. Let us know in the chat what's going on. We got, it's Dopus.
We didn't stop smoking, actually, before 420. We just kept smoking right up into 420.
We've been smoking since about 3:45. Well, actually, since much earlier. Steady, yeah.
The key word is
steady. Okay, let me click that. They know who we are now. They've seen us enough. Get the fuck off. Opus, what are you doing here? Selling 12 High Chicks magazine subscriptions, perchance?
Door to door, man.
Yeah, door to door. Raising parts for your motorbike?
Don't tell them that.
Don't tell them that part.
Yeah. No, I ordered a whole bunch of stuff, and I have to pay for it somehow.
Yeah, it's a tough gig, man.
Actually, I've brought you something.
Really? Because what did you bring me, my friend? What are the odds of that?
Well, the 12 High Chicks, we are putting on the Mom Cup. That's right, mail order marijuana.
Hang on, mail order marijuana is getting its own cup?
That's right.
Oh, what? Like this logo right here? What do you know?
That's the one. That's the one.
Let's go. Tell us, please.
Where'd you steal that from? My Facebook page, I'll bet.
I think I actually got it from 12highchicks.com, actually, if I want to think about it.
That would be the place, too.
Yeah. So tell us, what is the Mom Cup? It's a medical marijuana, or mail order marijuana cup. So weed websites putting it together?
If you're involved in the marijuana business, supply to, or you're in the mail order, like if you perhaps have that clientele list that you deal with by mail or courier, or perhaps you're just a supplier, a grower, or manufacturer of goods. Yes, this is the cup for you to compete in. One of the interesting things about this cup, this is the first one. And that is, we not only can the first place winners in the different categories all have, of course, a trophy, but there's also cash prizes. We have up $5,000 in cash prizes to be won for the first place winners in all the categories.
$5,000.
That's right.
What?
Yeah.
So you get away cups and cash?
You get a custom glass cup from Lesh Glass as well
Sexy.
as a cash prize.
Killer.
This is for you today. I want to give you this, by the way. This is your media pass.
This is fresh. Oh yeah. They just, it smells like a new car still. Check it out, man. The Mom Cup 12 High Chicks presents the mail order marijuana cup media pass. So that means you're going to see me there, which there's a decent chance that means you might see it on Pot TV, expertjoints.com. So
there's a strong possibility there may be actual hydro there that you can plug into. Yes.
Oh my goodness! Well,
I imagine we could probably get some of that fancy, Wi-Fi stuff going on.
The Wi-Fi's. I've heard of this.
Yeah,
I've heard of this.
You've heard of this.
I've heard of this. The internet, from what I've been told, does marvelous things. But
I got more shit for you.
Well, yeah. Will you give me more stuff, because I like goodies? But tell us also, when is this big event coming up here?
This big event is coming up in the last weekend of February, and that's the 24th, 25th, and 26th of February, 2017.
Woo! Oh, okay. So we're like 4 months. So this is just like, we got a little ways to go here. So is this like the announcement, pretty much the kind of earliest, just the preliminaries, or what?
Yeah, we're getting interest up. Actually, there's you can go to 12highchicks.com. There's 2 stories up there about the Mom Cup and a sneak peek story. You can get a lot of information about it there, and I haven't checked, but I suppose today or very shortly the link will be up, and I'll be sharing that up on with you guys. The ticket purchase to buy your tickets. Now, judges' passes, actually.
Judges' passes? Do they look a lot like these passes?
Similar.
Similar. Do you happen to have one that you could show us?
Well, in fact, I have 2 that I can show you.
Opie! Check them shits out, man.
Yo.
Those are clean.
Now, these are actually worth $100 each.
So that's $200 in your hands.
Right here. And I'm giving these to you as well.
But
those
aren't for you.
Those aren't for you.
These are for my collection.
Well, they are for you.
They're for my collection then.
To give away.
To give away?
Yeah, man.
What are the odds?
So I'm leaving those with you, and you can give them away any way you please. So
Perfect.
That's your dilemma.
Nice.
So you guys watching the show, bug him. He's got the passes.
And I've got them right up till February. Oh, man, this is going to be great. I can't wait.
If you want to sweeten the pot.
Oh, wait, there's more?
There's more, man.
No.
I have for you actually, I've got 4 of them. 2 each. 12 High Chicks, copies of the 12 High Chicks magazine.
I've
first
seen
issue.
this before. Yes, quite familiar. Actually, I had a couple of the High Chicks on my show. I believe these 2 High Chicks here at various different points.
Yes. And actually, Carly Marley.
Carly Marley is featured in the book.
She's one of the High Chicks.
So, and aren't you kind of a high chick? Didn't they put a wig and some heels on you at one point?
I'm 2 of the High Chicks.
2 of the High Chicks.
I'm 2. That's right.
Wow. There you go. Figure that one out. That's a whole another episode.
And I'm not telling you which Facebook pages they're on either.
So then we've got now 6 things we can give away. Well, that's amazing, Opus. That's very generous of you.
I also have 2 more things for you.
What? There's more? No. What are the odds?
I have 2 general admission passes.
Hey.
Now, these aren't...
these are for me and for just my collection then.
No, you have to give those away as well.
And these are for you too. All right.
They're more, for somebody worthy that you think might deserve those. However, those aren't going to get the people a judge's kit. They only get them into the event.
Which is going to be probably pretty awesome anyway, but no
Yes.
judge's kits on those ones. Those are just the GAs.
Well, we're having like burlesque dancers. There's going to be speakers. We have speakers coming. We have 3 different speakers coming from Australia that are booked. We have...
Are they experts?
Coral reefers coming from the United States.
Oh, shouts to Coral. She's dope.
Yeah, man.
You should come be on my show, Coral.
Yeah, and I believe she's going to do her World Reefer event thing. And I know I'm saying it wrong, but anyhow, she's got something going on there.
Cool.
We've got the Canadabs are coming and setting up their special dab bar.
E-nails aplenty.
We've got a catered meal going on. There's also VIP passes at $250.
Oh, well, what do you get for those passes?
Well, there'll be more things, and I believe there's the dinner as well as entry to the VIP lounge area between shows and other venues around town. We're working on that. Details soon come.
Yes, this is very new, I was going to say. So the next question becomes not only how do people enter, but how do they get more information about how to enter and or attend?
www.12highchicks.com. And like I say, there's the 2 stories there, the Mom Cup story and then the sneak peek. And the details are in there, how to contact us and if you want it, and on what we're looking for in entries, et cetera, so on and so forth. There's quite a bit. And then if you have any questions, contact us and we'll go from there.
So we definitely, end of February, we've got time. We'll hear more about this over the coming months with more information. Any chance you'll be back to plug some more shit?
You're damn right I will.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Opus 420.
On other shows, too. Not just your show, but on your other shows here. What was I going to mention? I believe it's on the webpage, but I'm pretty sure we need all your samples no later than February 14th. So I know as a grower and producer of products myself, notice is always good. Try to plan these things out.
Get started. Well, we look forward to seeing what they come up with, what those growers to come up with. We look forward to seeing what this whole Mom Cup ends up being a part of, and I look forward to having you back here. Anytime you want to come tell us more and more about it, we look forward to it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's at Opus420 and 420 on Twitter, but FOURTWENTY on Instagram. You figure it out. He's there.
That's right.
McMahon, the one and only.
Brother. Good seeing you again.
We'll talk about the game show next time you're here, too. Ladies and gentlemen, so yes, now that the hijacking is over, let's get on with the show. Thanks very much, guys. That's really, really cool, man. I appreciate it. Look forward to being there, and you guys stay tuned for much more all about the Mom Cup here. But I got to put these out of the way because I got many of the things coming, and I'm going to slide chairs for a minute, too, because many of the things on the show today Stay with us. Oh, and a big box of stuff. Perfect. Yes. Here I am. There I am. Getting organized now. Okay, so where was I? I was over here talking to you guys. Smoking weed. Thanks, Hope. Good to see you, bro. Whew. All right, where was I? Click, 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 click. Hi, this is me, Craig X, starting the show again. Let me see, what was I doing here? Thanks for everybody who tuned in last week. For everybody who did, you saw me talking to Dave from Motorcan Compassion Society and smoking a bunch of weed. We also had Jody Emery, Derek from Thompson Caribou, briefly by the phone. Jennifer from Smiling Buddha Skyped in, as well as Canadian military vet Damian Robertson. We got him via Skype too, so check the replay. Shouts to everybody. Shouts to you for watching. What else we got? Oh, yeah. This week we've got, sorry, a little thrown off. When Opus shows up, it's a big deal. Cannabis Culture. We got many of the marijuanas from Cannabis Culture. He took my joint. Dirty bugger. Nice. Opus jacked my joint. Hashtag Opus stole my joint. Bastard. That's true. I got to start rolling right now. Yeah, he did. Well, okay. So, also, well, before I do that, Cody Lindsay, the wellness soldier, is going to be in the studio as well, too. He's going to be taking his seat here just any second. He's actually even going to cook something up for us, too. Interesting. We'll see how this works. Haven't done this live on the show before, but fuck yeah, we're going to give it a shot. Brass and Unity, Natasha Raey, you remember her? We saw her a while back here. She's going to be Skyping in to talk about that. The homeboy Neph is in the house. Shouts to Nephilim. There he is right there, and the logo over there. He's over on the couch right over there. Nobody gets more shouts than this guy. I think he somehow works himself to almost every episode. I think we should make a game of it. Identify how many times Neph has been mentioned through the episodes. He's probably got hands down the winner. Buddha's catching up. Thompson Caribou gets it, but I think Neph. Anyway, let's see. Neph stopped by. He's going to talk about the Alpha Omega Tour as well, which I don't have the logo. Where did the logo go? Come on. You know I got the image. Hold on. Guys, come on. There we go. Boom. Nice and big. He's talking about the new Alpha Omega EP. Alpha Omega. That's the cats. That's the homie. Shouts to P Double. Love you, son. And then, of course, you saw me last week rocking, boom, Higher. You saw the shirt. Neph and I are going to talk more about that as well, too. Many things are going on this episode. So, also, rolling with the expert. News and updates. Been a big week. A lot of weed news. What's up, everybody in the chat? Yeah, you guys know it's been a big week. I've seen you guys talking about it already in the build-up to the show. I am about to put some of the marijuanas in the bud cam because, got to get that bud on there. Also, we got news on the Wounded Warriors fundraiser we did last week at 2819 Shaughnessy, Cannabis Culture, Port Coquitlam. A whole lot more. Everybody in the chat, Peter S., Tom Murnaugh, Chilling Like a Villain, Isabel S., Anthropod, Maddie Mo, blessings to you too, girl. Silver Lake, Archer 420, shit, Maddie Mo, James Don, Tice Anderson, you're welcome. I'm glad it made it. So I mailed yours and Izzy's pack of paper, I think, at the same time. No, that was different. Somebody else's box of papers. Somebody else who won papers a couple weeks ago. They should be there soon. Anyway, JMac420 is in the chat and in the room. It's going on. Okay, so as I drop the bud cam on and welcome my guest in at the same time. Wow, where'd the camera go? That's the wrong one. Son of a bitch. It's been doing this lately since the last update. There it is. And let me just click it and readjust the settings so that y'all can see it a little bit better. That's for all the Americans who are moving up to Canada. I'm just trying to work on that. Yes, glad to see you. Kind of hashtag didn't really expect it. But, okay, so. Oh, that looks like some Mary Joanna's. There we go. And that is Mary Joanna's, brought to you by the fine folks at Cannabis Culture's 512 Beatty Street location. 1 block up and 2 blocks over here in Vancouver. If you're over the age of 19 and have 2 pieces of ID, check them out in-store, online. Cannabis Culture Beatty on the Instagram is actually how you find them. This is the Strawberry Kush. Let me just, come on. Turn this light up a little bit here. Whoa. Better. sexy. Super sexy. Today we've got Strawberry Kush, MK Ultra, Pink Kush, and Organic Bubba Kush. So we're right now, this is in the bud cam. This is the Strawberry Kush. They say one well-rounded lady featuring a musky imitation strawberry taste. This strain lives up to its lineage, typically found as a cross between the Strawberry Cough and the pungent OG Kush. Strawberry Kush is strong but not overpowering. Potent indica for novice consumers. It's a sleepy strain that produces a calming, heavy body sensation. The genetics for this strain may vary by dispensary. And then this is the part that they really fuck it up on. Some dispensaries carry more hybrid or sativa-dominant versions, which produce opposite energizing effects. So what's the point of even writing it then? Just put it there. I can't tell you. We don't know. Anyway, we do know that I'm going to roll it up and get to my guest who's been waiting patiently for Opus to get the fuck out. Again, what the hell? The camera's changed. Oh, we're going to do this for a minute. Every time I change scenes, it's going to be one of these. There he is. This is really something in the works here. Excuse me while I put him in fabulous 1080. There you go. Neat. That'll look good on there. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the wellness soldier himself. Boom. Cody Lindsay. We're going to get to his intro as I roll this up right now. Click to the other screen. Go where it is. Come on. Click to the other screen. Boom. Text there. Boom. 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 That's the man. No, again. See? Somehow, all the cameras have reset. There we go. Excuse me as we make this up as we go along. This part wasn't in the script. Oh, no. What do I do now? Oh, okay. There's a few things missing. Well, all right. Nevertheless, at the... let me make the intros while I multitask my way through all of this stuff. Oh, boy. You thought I was... when I thought I was prepared. But at least we're live on the internets here, so that helps. That makes it way easier to manage. You just way more opportunities for ridiculousness to ensue. There we go. Our next guest, first guest, the guest that I've got sitting there patiently. Hello, Cody Lindsay. Wave to them. There we are. At the Wellness Soldier Kid. Sorry. Apologies. At the Wellness Soldier, Canadian veterans find health and wellness information, products, and services in the areas of clean eating, fitness, meditation, and medical marijuana. Their clean and natural approach to eating and living life will have you feeling energized, just as energized as our next guest, Canadian military veteran, Red Seal chef from the Culinary Federation of Chefs and Cooks and the World Association of Chef Societies. Please welcome the Wellness Soldier himself, Cody Lindsay.
Thank you, Craig, for having me on the show. Thank you. It's great to be here.
Man, appreciate it. Sorry it took me a minute to get to you, bro. But, Opus, and then apparently. Anyway, hey, brother. Thank you for being here.
It's all good.
Some of you on Pot TV may have seen him before. I think it's a possibility through some of the Pot TV live broadcast coverage from Lyft as well, too. The name also came up last weekend in Port Coquitlam as part of some of the raffle prizes we were giving away. And I think we showed off a cookbook. So the man is here himself. You are a Canadian military veteran yourself, and the last 2 weeks have all sort of been in conjunction with that. Tomorrow is obviously Remembrance Day, or Veterans Day, I guess, if you're in the States. So can you tell us, obviously, a little bit about yourself?
I'm a Canadian veteran. I did 7 years in the military as a cook. And within that time, I did 2 tours. One tour with HMCS Protector, the Persian Gulf, and one time straight to Afghanistan as
So you were in the Navy and the Army?
Well, I served all my time on a Navy base, but because I'm a cook and I can go try service trade, everybody needs to eat, everybody needs food. So wherever the troops are, cooks go most of the time.
There you go.
Not deep field or anything, but yeah.
Within reason.
Within reason.
Well, I mean, as we know, there's still certain risks that can be attached by even stationing at the safe bases that they have set up. I mean, attacks go around all around the world and stuff on military bases all the time. And so still, it's still not a situation that I think everyone would probably step up for. So,
Exactly.
Regardless of what job you're doing, it's still kind of harm's way situation. So definitely opens up a certain set of risk factors.
Well,
anyway.
that was the whole thing. I went as a cook, but when I went to Afghanistan, they asked me on a week's notice.
Oh.
Yeah. So most people get 9 months of training, and somehow I got asked on a week notice. Went ill prepared. Didn't have all the stuff that I needed to actually be in theater at the time. So that while being in a theater of operation and your heightened senses are already going in overdrive, and not to be prepared,
Yeah, I get it. It's crazy when things go wrong and you're ill prepared. Yes, you don't want to.
Yeah.
Right. The
Showing up with magazines in your pocket rather than the webbing that you're actually supposed to have. You look kind of silly.
They're like, "Where's your gun?" You'd be like, "I got a gun." When do I get a gun?
Oh, it's supposed to be a desert cat pad. Oh, I'm still in my greens. Yeah, they never gave me any. Great.
Oh no, sorry. I bought my meat cleaver, but
I got my own set of knives.
I can do that for you.
Once I started cooking, it was great though. I met so many people, and it's such a multicultural base that there's so many different countries and stuff there that you really got to meet different walks of life, and it was a good time.
And you made it back here looking like virtually all in one piece, so at least physically anyway.
At least physically anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it came about. My cannabis use came back, mind still racing a mile a minute. What am I going to do? Because I was ill prepared, right? So what am I going to do? Where am I going to go? What am I going to do if this happens? What am I going to do if this happens?
That's pretty traumatic. Not being prepared for the eventualities that could come along, and that's a lot of eventualities that can come along down there that the day-to-day person doesn't have to face.
Yeah, exactly. And then that's how, like I said, that's how the cannabis came about. I came back home, and I just realized that it just stopped the brain. Like it just, like for me anyway, I didn't stop it, but it calmed it down to the point that I can actually, focus on one or two things at a time rather than 1,800.
Same thing Damien was saying last week as well too into the chat with him on Skype. It allowed him to be able to relax and focus enough and just kind of, if you will, to dumb it down. It's like take the edge off just enough to be able to kind of where was I?
Well, that's why what I always say to people that don't not understand cannabis who want to learn about it. The stonerisms are what the medical properties are.
Yeah.
Some people, when you smoke, it just makes you dumb. Well, for somebody that's got anxiety and their mind is racing a mile a minute, it's good. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I smoke a lot of weed, and I do find that if I don't, not because of the fact that I smoke weed, but because of the fact of who I am and what I've got going on with my shit, I get very anxious and very hyper, and if I don't, it gets worse.
Gets worse.
So I do, so it doesn't.
Yeah.
And I'm still kind of on the edge most of the time anyway. But it's the only thing I found that works for me. So I get it to a degree.
To a degree, exactly. No, exactly. It works the same. That's what the medical properties are. Whether you use it for post-traumatic stress disorder or whether you use it for even social anxiety. I've heard people say, I like to smoke a joint, and then I can kind of go around people and kind of be myself and kind of, just be myself and be around people.
Man, well, I'm
trying to hold off on combusting.
Oh, are you vaping today?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Oh, well, we're gonna have to set you up with that then. Okay, well,
and dabbing.
And dabbing. Well, then help yourself to the Glacier Gold Dab Rig. We've got a variety of selections in here as well too.
Nice.
Well, let's. So then, can I ask, how are you doing now?
I'm doing good. It's kind of hard. I just moved from Ottawa to Victoria, so that was a lot harder on me than I thought it was going to be. With moving and everything being out of order and everything not going the way that it's supposed to, and then difference obviously with moving, certain things pop up, some things don't make it, something happens, something this, and then getting settled into the house, and then having to unpack everything and get everything back to order. It's a lot of work, and it's actually it took a lot more out of me than I thought it was going to. So it's good now that I'm just starting to get back into more of a routine, more of what the Wellness Soldier is based on is just calming down, becoming grounded, eating better, meditating once in a while. I'm not a huge meditator, but once a week or twice a week, just sit down and actually take time to get grounded.
Well, that's kind of what we do
can
here
do a lot,
on Thursdays.
Exactly.
I had to sit there for 2 hours, smoke my face off to get grounded with a couple thousand people on the internet. And shouts to everybody who's tuning in, man. I appreciate you guys all for being here. Thanks for coming by, man.
TheWellnessSoldier.com.
Yeah, right. Oh, speaking of which, I can definitely. I was going to pop that up in just a second. You also mentioned at one point too that you're. Or let's bring up this question: how's your mom feel about your cannabis use?
About my cannabis use. Well, it's kind of funny all through high school. Cody, are you high on pot? Are you high on the pot, Cody? High on the pot, Cody? High on the pot?
Cody's high on the pot.
So, just for that, and, eventually, as it became more of a medicine, and she's seen that, I used it more as a medicine. Right. And then, of course, with the fact that Veterans Affairs covers it, it kind of plays into, like, okay, well, if Veterans Affairs is going to cover it, then there must be some sort of medical
legitimacy to what he's saying.
Exactly. It's got to work somehow, some way. So,
does she imbibe?
No, actually, I've tried a couple times, at least with edibles and stuff like that. But she just retired, and she was worried about still being in the military and trying it, which is fair enough. Right? You don't want on your way out.
Totally. No, you don't want to take any chances while you're working if it's something that could get you in trouble. If that's how you're choosing to play it, right? So I completely get that. Well, maybe she'll partake one day.
Because that's kind of how the Wellness Soldier came about. Is that
I was just going to ask, how did it come about?
Yeah, exactly. Myself and my mother and obviously thousands of other veterans are going through this horrible ordeal, and the only thing that I know how, when I was in the military, I always used food as morale. Give a guy an extra shrimp, and it brightens up his day like you wouldn't believe. You know what I mean? Right. Just give a guy an extra slice of the meat on a sandwich. You know what I mean? Something like that, and he's happy.
Yeah, right.
And so same thing with.
I got double, bro.
Exactly, I got double, man. You gave me an extra slice. Yeah, I was allowed to go for seconds.
Score, yeah.
Yeah, totally. So. That's exactly how it came about. The only thing I knew how to do to, she wouldn't try cannabis, so obviously I thought I'd try food. And then I was like, well, if I'm trying to relay this information to her, there's got to be other families and other people going through this ordeal that could benefit from this information.
We're looking at some of the information right now on the website here. The wellnesssoldier.com is up here scrolling through. It's got a little bit about you, a bunch of the news and media stuff that you've done. You've been everywhere. You can put Pot TV back up on here again, although you were on the marijuana zone. Shouts to Matt Murnaugh. You got a bunch of programs here, some recipes and some lifestyle information. Ooh, smoothies and juices.
In the news section, there's definitely recipes. There's meditation videos, some cooking videos. I'm going to be getting into more and more. Like I said, I'm just getting settled in, starting to gather my surroundings and stuff like that. But yeah, more cooking videos are going to be coming up soon, and more just more content to help you, kind of do it yourself. Just kind of learn and do it yourself.
I like the tab there. Particularly fond of the whole tab that says the medical marijuana on there. I'm a big fan of that word, the marijuana, as most people know around here. It is really good to see, man. Can't wait to see more videos. Maybe we put them. I do a cooking segment every couple of weeks here on there. We may need to talk. No
doubt.
And you guys check out the wellnesssoldier.com. You even have. So you've got health and wellness information that you offer aplenty, and even look at this cookbook I got in my hand. Oh, how convenient! Please tell us about.
Convenient. That's right. How convenient, right? Well, we put that together. Because I write the cannabis recipes for Lyft on Lyft News, and as Lyft Toronto was coming up, I thought I wanted to put a pamphlet together, and that pamphlet kind of turned into a brochure, and that brochure kind of turned into kind of a book, and here we are. It goes through everything from how to make your own butter and oils to some LP oils to talking about how to make breakfast, lunch, dinner, some Italian meals in there, some just all sorts of bunch of stuff that I kind of had. Some of the recipes that we put on Lyft and stuff like that, and some of the recipes that I also already had kicking about from the website. We kind of put it all together and threw it in a book. And
you know what I'm a big fan of. Some of the photos. Boy, I bet you got a really talented photographer.
Well, that's my beautiful wife, actually.
Oh, there you go. What do you know?
Wife.
Hey.
Yeah, it's a kind of a combo deal, so it works out
2
beautifully.
for 1.
It's kind of funny. When I started the Wellness Soldier, I was like, I'm gonna put a recipe on the website, and she's like, why don't I take a picture? Because she's already a amateur photographer, that was really deep into it.
Oh, see, I thought you married her because she was a photographer and you were trying to get a discount on photography.
It just kind of all came about. It all came about.
That makes way more sense. Yeah, no.
And then it went crazy, and then she started winning, Food Elia International Food Photography Awards from, the stuff that we would make for the cookbook and just stuff that, oh yeah.
Goddamn. Yeah. Well, I mean, they're quite tasty looking.
Yeah.
I'm quite impressed, man.
Yeah.
It's a very nice book. So a lot of times when I get given things on the show, they end up in the oh my god, like how do you not want that? Oh yay. they end up in my little collection, my little storage kind of little world where they just sit there and chill out and look back at them fondly.
Memories.
Yes, my memories. Yeah. But this one I put up actually in the cookbooks with all the rest of the cookbooks up on the shelf because I was like, I'm going to need that for one of these shows coming up pretty soon. But again, we waited to talk about that. Anyway, I think that's pretty cool. I actually, flipping through it, I mean, I do make a little bit. But when I was looking at it just before the start of the show, it actually kind of made me a little hungry. And you are this badass chef, apparently.
So they say.
So they say.
Well, so I say, I guess.
Well, right? So I wasn't going to call you out on it, but so you say. And I kind of figured that because anything can happen live on Pot TV, and you're sort of used to doing cooking demos and some shit like that, how would you feel about whipping something up here, tough guy, right live in the studio?
Oh, well, I don't know. You're kind of putting me on the spot. I didn't really prepare anything, but I always got a goodie box with me, and we might be able to do something.
Right on. Maybe my man brought a microwave with him or something. Well, if you have a stove or an oven with you or a hot plate, I don't know what you could have whipped. He's wearing shorts, so they're not even cargo.
I'm coming from Ottawa. This weather is beautiful.
They're not even cargo shorts though, so I don't know where he's tucked it all. Oh wait. Is there a? Hang on. What is that?
There's a setup or something.
Oh my God! There's a whole table full of shit over there.
All right,
come here. We're gonna set this shit up right now. So this is how this is gonna go, and you're gonna be sort of like here.
Sort of like right here, they can see me. Everybody see me?
Okay, I can probably do this stuff.
Oh, nice. There we go. That's even better.
All right, cool.
Nice. So we're gonna do a recipe today out of my cookbook actually. So it's kind of perfect. You can get to see it, and we'll copy it pretty much word for word right from the cookbook, and you can see how it's made. We're gonna be making a no-bake chocolate avocado mousse. In the book, it's a in the book it's a cake, but we're gonna make it as a parfait because we're gonna make it for a couple people. We got Neph in the building. We got expert joints. We're gonna be sending some. Samples around, stuff like that. So we're going to get started right now. Like I said, it's a raw product, so we're not going to be cooking anything on stage today. All you need is a food processor. That's it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's quite convenient.
Just a food processor, yeah. So let's get started. You want to hand me the book?
Yes, sir.
I guess I should probably know my own recipe off by heart, but...
I'll get to it. We'll get it.
We'll just switch to the munchies part of the cookbook here.
There we go.
Here we go. And that's what we're making.
We are making, this can be found on page 55. So it's a version of the hemp heart, here, hold it up. The hemp heart crusted chocolate avocado mousse cake. Wait, you brought a cake? Wait, what are you doing? Hang on now, what? But you said parfait.
It can be formed into a cake, or like I said, because we're going to be giving out samples and stuff like that, we're going to be crumbling in the bottom, making it, individual pieces.
Very, very cool. All right, that's super dope, man. All right, so what do you need from us? Do you got enough space to do this all? Do we need to move it on the table? And I'm going to kind of just sort of sit here and hold the recipe up for a second.
And I guess one more shout out too. The cannabis oil that we're going to be using today is from Smiling Buddha.
Oh, shuts to Smiling Buddha. What it do, Buddha? What it do? Shouts to Jen and Curtis. What's going on, guys? Check them out. Yeah. Very nice. So you know what's a responsible dose. It even gives you suggested amounts in there. I love it. It is very, very cool. Shouts to Smiling Buddha Inc. Curtis, Jen, you guys kill it time and time and time again. And you might even be watching the show, which you probably are. If you are, killer. Thank you very much. Looking forward to trying that. So I've worked a little bit with some of the Miss Envy olive oil before, and that's always been good to work with. The Smiling Buddha product, I'm sure, a fine product as well, too, available at smilingbuddhainc.com, also at Smiling Buddha Inc. on Instagram, and not on Facebook, because fucking Facebook. So, yeah, he's going to cook that up. While we're doing it here, we're looking at the recipe, which you're going to kind of go through because it's your show. Why don't you tell us what you've got in it and how it goes, and talk us through. I mean, shit, you're the cooking demo guy.
Yeah, 100%. So what we got in there right now is about 8 pitted dates. That's what's going to give a little bit of the sweetness without, adding any sugar to it. And then now we put in 1 cup of oats. We're going to put in 2/3 cups of hemp hearts. Right now I'm using Metrum Original hemp hearts.
And so those are hemp hearts from Metrum, or do they have THC in them, or those just?
No, these are from Metrum's just food line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you, at the moment anyway, you're using, or do you always use, or do you source all your products from some of the licensed LPs? Because obviously working with Lyft, or
no, not at all. No, I was working with when Peace Naturals had their food line. They had a source of products that were chia seeds, hemp hearts. Coconut sugar and chia seeds, and I turned those into products because they're raw, right? You can't just eat chia seeds; you got to turn them into something. So I was kind of working with them and stuff like that. And then when they got bought out, or when they transferred or whatever like that, they cut out the food line. So now I'm on to Metrum.
just because
just gave a shout out to Metrum and said, hey, why don't you send me some hemp hearts and we'll put something together. And so here we are. There you go, man. Yeah, well, for sure.
Not necessarily something you can just get now. If you can't get them from one of the licensed producers,
you can get them anywhere.
Any sort of health food store, hemp seed will do.
You can get about Bulk Barn.
Bulk Barn. Shouts to Bulk Barn. Bulk Barn. There you go.
And in the cookbook it says pistachios. Superstore didn't have any pistachios last night, so I just grabbed some cashews.
Who's a hoe?
Superstore.
Pistachio. I love it. So you're just going to throw them right in there.
Throw it in. Everything's going in.
Delicious.
Everything's going in just like that. We're going to do a little...
J-Mac's hungry. You're going to have to wait, J-Mac. He's going to take about 10, 15 minutes here for all this to happen. It's going to make some noise. So while he's doing that and walking us through, so now you put the maple syrup in there as well? Oh, my God. I'm going to shut up so he can tell you more.
What that's going to do is going to bind everything together exactly just with the same as the dates. The maple syrup is going to bind it all together. So what we're going to do, we're just going to turn it on right now. It's going to get loud.
I know you can hear me. I'm just fucking around. Chia. Nice money, Mayweather. Well done. Well played. Yes. He's now He did bring his own food processor. That is not the Pot TV food processor. Of course, we at Pot TV have our own food processor, but he was like, not going to cut it for this recipe.
Not today.
No, so he had to bring his own. So
what are you looking for?
Yeah.
That one still work?
Yeah, we're good there too.
Yeah. So what you're looking for is a nice, you want it to bind together. That's what it's going to do like that. That's how you're going to form your crust, and that's how you're going to, like if you put it on a spring form pan, you would put that in, build up the sides, and then we're going to put the mousse on top. But like I said, today we're going to be making parfaits, so we're just going to line up the cups, put some of this in the bottom, and then we're going to move on to the mousse. And when we're ready to move on to the mousse, I'll let you know.
Cool.
All right.
So, what do you guys think of this? How you like the live cooking demo, guys? Kind of neat, right? Isn't it? Is it not? I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. I don't know if we have our food safe certificate in the building for right now, but it's okay. J-Mac's got food safe.
I got level 2. We're good.
There you go. We're all good. Everybody's cool here. This is super awesome. I love this. This is so cool. Live cooking on Pot TV. Numbers are people are liking this. Yeah, if you on Facebook, what's going on, Adam? What's going on, me? What's going on, Wayne? What's going on, all y'all cats going on out there? Everybody watching The Wellness Soldier. You can check this out, of course, thewellnesssoldier.com for more of these recipes. Get you a copy of this book. Cody?
Yes.
Speaking of copies of the book, how would you feel if I went ahead and gave away a copy of your book?
I think I'd love that.
Okay,
That'd be killer. That'd be killer.
Then let's do it.
Nice.
Every time. So the Wellness Soldier cookbook, we're going to go ahead and make this happen. Someone in the chat, anyone in the chat, anyone in the internet, anyone in the world, I'm going to try and make it available to, yes, Facebook and the, come on, the YouTube. Why is this now stalled out? Oh, the Facebook. Dare I touch the Facebook and it all goes wrong. There we go. Now it's back together. Okay, so, bane of my existence. Yes, the Wellness Soldier cooking book giveaway. The first person that can list the last 3 recipes you recommended will win a copy of the cookbook. So the last people who follow you on social or familiar with your websites or any of that sort of stuff would know some of the recipes that you put out and were available in the book and that are available on your social and on your Facebook and on your website, where you could go through and find some of your fine recipes that you look through and recommend recently. So the first person who can list the last 3 recipes that you've recommended will win a cookbook.
Nice.
So go figure out.
Search on thewellnesssoldier.com. The Wellness Soldier on Twitter, at the Wellness Soldier on Instagram.
Yeah. Yep. So for anybody who can figure that out, it is there. They are there. It's not a ridiculously difficult task to figure it out, but that is the question. So while he purees and whips and bangs, obviously, this is for you. So let's see. Good luck, people who can put this one together. I think it's doable. I do. Yes, I think that. Archer. I think, did he get it? Oh, Archer, you always win, man. You're so quick on shit. I don't know.
That cookbook.
Yes, I mean technically, he might have. Let me check the Facebook. Google. Everybody's Googling right now. Who got it in here first? Okay. Archer. Technically, Archer gets it. Let me just check here. The answer is roasted sweet potato wedges. Yes, he's got that. Butter herb, or herb butter roast chicken. Yes, got that in there. Oh, and where'd it go? And a delicious sounding lentil chili and lettuce wraps. Now, hang on. There is some controversy to this. There is now controversy here. Because technically the third recipe that you put out in that order is the infused cannabis butter. Now, is that a recipe in its own, the infused cannabis butter, or would the lentil chili and lettuce wraps actually count as the recipe that comes out in itself? Chef, the decision maker?
That's a tough one because the butter is a recipe. The butter is a recipe because there's multiple ingredients that go in the butter in that recipe.
So then, unfortunately...
I don't know. That's...
Archer, I don't know. We might...
Is the butter edible?
Well, I did
butter
say...
is edible. Yes.
It is still edible,
Yes.
and it's still a recipe.
What
do you think? It's true. It's not technically the right recipe. The third one is not the right recipe. The third recipe is actually the infused cannabis butter, which I think went to Stacy Noble, I think, maybe. In Facebook, maybe? But we do have people in the chat room in YouTube. Oh, no, I don't think Stacy actually said that. She was just talking about the butter. Oh, just decisions. The butter. Michael also said the butter. Oh, no. I'm going to have to figure this out in the replay, but I can't eat that. Ha, ha, ha. Come on, boys. Wait. So, Archer, let's go ahead. Let's put this out here. If she got it and she wants it, she can have it. You can, Archer, can you eat edible cooking? Like eat infused weed? Let's ask him that. Because I think that Stacy might have it, or Michael might have it. Decisions. Controversy. Controversy ensues this week. It's a closer decision than we ever would have thought. Who could have expected this outcome? I give it up if someone else has it. I win lots. Archer, you do win all the time. All right, so
All right, nice.
I think Stacy.
That's
Then
gentlemanly right there.
just saying butter.
Yeah, nice.
Thanks, Archer. That's solid. So then I think Stacy Nicole Nicholson. I think that's who it might be. I'm going to check the replay, and I'm saying right now I apologize to if somebody technically did get it in before her, but that's the first one I saw, and I can't really scroll through the YouTube chat very quickly. But Stacy wants it. Go ahead. Let's say give it Stacy.
Stacy.
Open's still here. Stacy, congratulations.
Nice.
Stacy Nicholson, the book goes to you. Stacy Nicholson, the copy of the Wellness Soldier Cookbook goes to you. So, okay, Stacy on Facebook, go ahead and, message me through Expert Joints on Facebook or through Instagram or through Twitter, but preferably through Facebook so I know it's you. Find me somehow on just Expert Joints on Facebook. I've got a few different things, Craig X or Expert Joints itself. Both of them will take you to me and give me your address and mailing stuff, and I'll send this out to you. So thanks very much. Appreciate it.
Nice.
And
Congrats, Stacey.
thanks for giving it out. Thank you. So where are we, Chef?
So we're moving on to part 2. So we got the bottom. We got the base in the bottom there. I just kept it. I could pack it down, but you don't want to. You don't want to dig into it in the parfait. You just want it nice and crumbly.
So rather than having basically substituting the pie crust, you're kind of crumbling up most of the same ingredients and
putting
just crumbling
it into a cup instead of a pie pan.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's a no-bake crust in the first place, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. See, I know a thing or two.
So now we're gonna move on to the next ingredient, which is kind of the craziest part out of everything. We're gonna use
The
avocados.
weed? Oh wait, avocados?
Yeah.
That's crazier than putting
Avocado
weed in
mousse
there.
cake. That's right.
Ooh, I guess that would make the avocado in the avocado mousse cake.
So we're gonna cut it open
Don't cut yourself.
with a product shout out to Whooshed Off Knives. Some of the best
Nice.
knives in the world.
Nice.
Yeah.
I use them.
J-Mac approved. Shit, this is so intense. Even Opus came back in here. He was like halfway down the street, was watching it live on Facebook. Turned around, he was like, "I heard there was gonna be avocado mousse. Fuck it, I am still close. And traffic
He
is
just heard
bad."
there was free samples.
He flipped his shit hook and came right the fuck back. Dropped his jacket back off. He's like, "I'm coming back for the rest of the show. I'm gonna sit in for the second half here."
So you saw how that was cut. I just took the knife, cut it in, cut around the pit. You just twist. That's it.
Oh, all right. Let me get
Take
set
the
up.
pit out, just take the knife, twist. It's out.
Yeah, I saw big knives flash, and I heard moose, and I was like, oh, I gotta check this out.
Gotta hang around here for a minute. So, what do you think of the infused cookies or cookings? Do you do much yourself?
I love edibles. I'm a big fan. But I don't actually indulge in the cooking so much anymore because there are so many fantastic. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I just got my those teeth out, right?
Sorry, it's all right.
That's okay, bud. No, there's so many people doing such wonderful, fantastic things with edibles, with the canna cooking, if you might have it.
Right.
So, like right here, there's no reason for me to be so amateurish and whipped, when there's just so many wonderful things. For instance, like the Cannagar.
Mm-hmm. You mean like this Cannagars?
Well, like that one, but I have my own.
Yeah, you do. Oak got one today.
I says, take my money.
So what happened was some came here, shouts to Smiling Buddha, shouts to the crew for putting these on, and they were on their way to 512 Beatty Street, 1 block up, 2 blocks over, the fine broke folks who brought you this strawberry kush that we are still smoking on to this point. It is their next flavor. This particular one is the Deadhead flower. I think you grabbed the...
No, I grabbed the Deadhead.
Deadhead as well, too.
I did. Yes, I did.
We got to grab you a mic stand that's a little bit tighter here, I think, or something. These are available again, 512 Beatty Street, and so I know you're a fan of them. So they were supposed to get a full order. Now they got a one less in the order.
Well,
and
one was sold.
Yeah, one got sold ahead of time, a little cash.
So you're walking down the street, people, you get there, you got 3 left, but I got all the cash.
Yeah, I sold them on the way, so for full retail. So what do you want? I'm assuming. Oh man, this is fantastic. I think this is actually really cool. So, what's going on there, Chef?
So what we got going on here is just let me core out all the avocados. So I got all the innards in the mixing bowl. Everything's good. I just added a half cup of cacao powder, nice chocolate powder. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little bit of we're gonna add a little bit of coconut cream to give it a nice creamy flavor. And most people are like, well, what's coconut cream other than coconut milk? If you get a can of coconut milk and you put it in the fridge, the stuff that's on top will solidify, and that's where you get your coconut cream.
So is it separating?
Yeah, it's separating. Yeah, the fat from the cream. The fat from the coconut and the milk is separating. And, yeah, exactly.
Chef Opie over here.
I know a little bit about cooking. I just don't indulge in it as much. I've watched a lot of it on the Food Network.
See, this is the thing. Everybody's a fucking expert. You know, what are you going to do?
Yeah, we're all experts, yeah.
And then we're going to add a little bit of, maple syrup just to give it that nice little sweetness.
I love it. We got Tommy out in the fish cam. What's going on? Shouts to Tommy, everybody. He's like, I seen they're live cooking. Yeah, we live cooking.
Everybody's like, what are they making?
Right? What's up, Buddha? That is fantastic. I appreciate you tuning in and getting us some cannabis. Oh, actually, they're $110 is what the cost is. So there's 5 grams of weed in them, a gram of rosin in them, a gram of dry sift to them. They're hand rolled in the cannabis leaves. They're money well spent by the time you get a gram of rosin and all that sort of stuff for less than $100 with 5 grams of weed and the dry sift. You're not going to get that less for $100 on its own, let alone rolled.
Somebody crafted it. It's handcrafted, not rolled. Please, handcrafted.
That's what they say, man. High class grass, man.
Even if they didn't say it, I'm telling you, this is an art to making these things. It's not that even. I don't have that skill.
Just to get the little leaves all lined up in the perfect row, and then roll it and keep them sticking. And just everything, all about it. Yeah, everything. It's just beautifully handcrafted. Yeah.
If you've ever watched one of those Cuban guys roll cigars, you realize the art and craftsmanship that goes there. These people are true craftspeople, right? It's not just like anybody. If anybody could do it, trust me, they would.
You would, but you can't. Good luck getting the flowers.
Smiling Buddha can.
Yeah, right. So shouts to Buddha. Okay, so yes. So here's the deal. They are $110. There was a miscommunication in Toronto for a second where they thought that was the wholesale price, not the selling price.
With the retail.
Yeah. And for a couple hours, they were selling for $200, which wasn't true. So if that's the case, go back. We'll sort you back out for that. We went ahead and we made sure that we corrected that the minute that we hang on. What? No. They sell for $110. We didn't. That's not what we paid for them. That's what they sell for. So
similar to a Cuban.
Right. So yeah, right. They're fantastic. So it was just a screw up for a minute. It has since been corrected. And yeah, if you inadvertently bought one for $200 from one of the Toronto stores, go back. We'll refund. I'm sure they'll refund you the $90 difference. Just go ahead, and if you got in the system and you know that it was one of the people who did that, go take your roach left, and I'm sure they'll work it back out. Sorry, that was a fuck up.
The empty tube.
Yeah. Sorry, that was a fuck up. But yeah. So anyway, since been corrected. But they are super exquisite. They're back available, and they're $110. So I think you owe me like another $3 or something like that.
Yeah, I know. So, I realized when you were saying, what's it? What? Okay.
Hang on. So staff discount plus exchange plus tax plus delivery plus then media discount. Anyway. Great, much love to Smiling Buddha. Fantastic product. They won best new product. Expert math. Not an expert at math. Just
expert at math. No what?
No, just at joints. Chef, what's going on?
All right, we're gonna move on. We got everything in there. We got the avocados in there. We got the cacao powder in there. We got the maple syrup. We got the vanilla, and now we're gonna add the cannabis oil. Depending on how much you can handle, obviously use your dosage to the amount. So Smiling Buddha says here it's 14 milligrams of THC per milliliter. Per avocado, you're going to be able to emulsify probably about 10 to 15 milliliters. So what we're going to do into this one, we're probably going to put 15 milliliters, which will be 15 times 15. Somebody can do the math. That's how much THC will be in these.
15 times 15 is 150. 225? Something like that?
It'll be a nice little buzz. There you go.
It sounds like that we will feel the effects.
Speaking of Buddha and the effects, you run that, and I'm putting this on. In the bud cam right now is some of the green crack from Smiling Buddha. Shouts to Smiling Buddha in the house right now with the surprise nuggies. Surprise nugs, some of my favorite kind of nugs. And this particular nug is some green crack that is now back in at least 720 anyway. Bling. See, there you go. Check that shit out. Delicious. Yeah, shouts to Smiling Buddha. These canagars are well put together. I'm quite happy.
May all your surprises be nugget.
Right? I'm gonna go again. Okay. It's ring-a-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding. It's sing-along with Mixmaster.
Yeah. Everybody make a motorcycle noise.
That's what Opus does driving down the road. Hang on, let me switch to the right cam. Under his helmet, he's just going.
That's right.
Totally. Chef?
So what you're gonna see is everything's all blended up, and you can see the avocado. What it's gonna do is gonna make it like a moussey type.
Moussey.
Moussey. And
There.
see that.
And for the non-Canadians in there, there's no moose is actually in there.
We've taken the antlers off.
That is nice consistency, nice and rich.
That
So
looks
Just like
wonderful.
a super uber healthy chocolate pudding.
okay.
Yeah, with cannabis. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it is. Healthy chocolate pudding.
So there you go. I'm just going to divvy some of these up in the cups that I got going on here.
'Cause
I'm gonna
there's-
cut up some berries to put on top with a little bit of maple syrup mixed in there. Probably a little bit of extra cannabis oil too.
Get the fuck
Wow.
out.
And here we go. All right, check
Man.
back in a bit.
My Uncle Bob would be impressed.
You see why I came back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you left
That's
when
right.
you left, it was actually just to go plug your meter. I didn't realize that. I thought you
that's
were
right.
out here. He's like,
No,
"Oh, fuck that,
I'm
I'll
in
come
the
back."
lot. I don't have to go back.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
No, I was in a meeting next door.
Nice.
We were trying to keep it down. I hope I wasn't too loud, and then you guys ran the Mixmaster, and I thought, no, we're not being too loud.
No, we're good. Don't worry about it. We are doing it live here on Pod TV. So for those who didn't expect a cooking show, you can check it out. And for anybody who wants this recipe, it's available at thewellnesssoldier.com.
This is fantastic, actually.
It's actually exclusively in the cookbook.
Sorry. Exclusively in the cookbook that you can get.
And after tonight, I'll put it on thewellnesssoldier.com.
There you go. Right. Well, at least you can get the cookbook there for sure. Right? Is that true? You can get the cookbook there.
Cookbook out there for sure.
There's a cookbook. There's a cookbook here.
I gave one away in the
Oh,
chat.
that's
Gave
right.
one
Can't
away
wait,
in the
can't
chat
wait.
room. And there's even one away. Yes, I gave one of these away in the chat room
Cooking with
to
cannabis.
Stacy, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Are these available in the store downstairs or?
Well, they probably should be. I don't know who we know around here, but I bet you.
Just to let you know, they are customizable. Just a quick shout out there.
I think that I think they would do well in
If
the.
there wants to be one, it is customizable.
I think you can just go ahead and bring them as they are. It's such a nice product. It would look great in Cannabis Culture, 307 West Hastings downstairs, or at all of our stores all around the country, if there was enough copies of them around. But maybe we'll get to that on another episode.
Well, I think we always need more, cannabis cookbooks.
Well put together materials.
That's right.
That's right. So while you're dishing that up, and we've given it away, we've been sharing all this, man. I appreciate you sharing not only your recipes with us, because the trade secrets and all, but the opportunity to get the book, and obviously your journey with how you got there. And we sort of glossed over it really, but all of this and what you do is for what reason? Not just to teach people how to mess with avocados. It's there so that you can use this Wellness Soldier project to help veterans and
get a healthier life. Return small things to your diet can do huge things to your life. Just as far as implementing, the right amount of water in a day. Right. Small things like that, and just watch what you eat, how you eat, and those. The take with food on the medication means take with food. Yeah. It doesn't mean take with microwave dinners, pop, and beer. It means take with real food, let it work through your system with the food helping the medication work, and in turn will help you a lot more as well.
And speaking
Well
of
said.
help, I
Well
mean,
said.
I know the brotherhood is quite close. I'm sure you must, especially with the wellness soldier caveat, especially at the end of it there must be a number of folks, from the community that you're obviously working with. Thank you very much for donating to the Veterans Fundraiser last week. We still got the raffle going on. I know, obviously close to your heart. And
I thought, it was I saw that, anybody was doing anything close to Remembrance Day for veterans, and that hits anybody's heart. When you see people trying to, bring light to a subject and bring light to a subject that most people don't think about except for this time of year, is a huge, it's great. So any way that I could help, I just donated a couple cookbooks to help with the raffles. Hopefully somebody, saw, hey, cool, I'd like a cookbook. So yeah, it was really good to, and at the same time, it gets me meeting the, cannabis culture of Victoria and Vancouver and stuff like that, because I like doing that up in Toronto. Like whenever I was in Ottawa and stuff like that, I always like going up to Toronto and stuff like that, Karma Cup and, just different stuff like that, going to the marijuana show and stuff like that. So, it helps me meet different people and stuff like that, and, which is good for, getting out of the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, which is nice. You don't want to be sitting there, just idle hands. You get to the point where if you're not doing enough sometimes, especially if you've been used to operating at a high level, maybe not operating at an elevated level is something that's consistently long-term and at least sustainable. But you definitely have more of an opportunity to still, I think, want to stay engaged. Because if you have to go from 100 and some % back down to 10 or 20 all the time, you're going to lose your mind eventually. You got to stay engaged and stay active, right?
I was going to say, you said idle hands. I was going to say idle minds are quickly lost. Idle minds go away.
And that's the worst thing. That's,
You want to, yeah.
I'm even coming out of myself. I'm not going to lie. I'm coming out of myself with the move that I just did. I was my own worst enemy.
Yeah.
I was my own worst enemy. So much stuff needs to be done. What am I going to do? Nothing. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nothing.
Yeah.
And then you don't do it. And then at night you realize you don't do it. It's like, you should have done it. You're done. You should have done it. You should have done it. Now it's weighing on you. You should have done it. You should have done it.
See, Neph doesn't even really have those stresses. He just moves furniture at 4 o'clock in the morning because that's just kind of when he gets inspired. That's when the feng shui sort of shit kind of comes into effect for him. He's like, yes. That's right. The decorator decide which transformer should be on the left and which spawn should be on the right.
How will the morning light reflect off the
Yeah. Well, and then also, at what place does the Cody Van Gogh Deadpool joint go as well? Where is that? Shouts
right.
to Cody Van Gogh. Roll with Cody Van Gogh, man. Check him out, man. Okay, so all this is doing this, man. We're getting near to the end of this segment, I think, as we're about to have these handed out. He's going to chop up some berries. All of this, I mean, you explained sort of how you found cannabis was helping you, but which is great. I'm glad you share that, and I do appreciate that. But it's not quite enough. I kind of need you to share a few more things with us because I got to get to, even though you're working, the favorite 4. I need to kind of know. My questions: how and when did you get into weed, Cody?
How?
How and when? Like, were you like, yeah?
14, because I lived in a small town.
All right.
And there's nothing really else to do. I tried it a couple times, and then I had a tragedy happen in my life, and I turned to that to help me cope with it, and I found from that, obviously with cannabis, it's a very social thing. It can be a very social thing. So with that came, let's go smoke a joint. I need to be around people that love me in a time that I need help. Mm-hmm. And then that's about how it. And then I quit for a while because I joined the military. And then again when I came back from Afghanistan and stuff like that, that's when.
Well,
I was like,
we're glad to have you back.
Yeah,
we're glad to be back. Okay.
Yeah.
So then question now, your preferred method. Are you a bong guy? Are you a dab guy? Are you a joint guy? You said you wanted to vape. I haven't seen you hit the dab yet, but do you got a funky machine over there somehow?
It's my favorite way is to smoke. But we got a love-hate relationship. Whenever I smoke, I munch out horribly. horribly, and that's what I was doing, like moving out here, and that's not doing anything during the day. Just smoke a bunch of doobies, munch out at night, and then it'd throw off my whole day because my stomach would be hurting. Box of cookies, bag of chips, no problem.
Easy.
No problem.
Easy all
Yeah,
day.
but
And that's
feel
why
like
I just,
shit,
and
yeah.
then I switched to vaporizing because I find that vaporizing gives you a different high. It gives you a nice clearer high.
Yes.
And it doesn't make me munch out. I don't know about other people, but I find that, it doesn't make me munch out. And same as dabs, because it has something. It's got to do something with the chlorophyll or the flower or the something about it, but it doesn't make me munch out nearly a quarter as bad as if I smoke a doobie. Yeah. So my favorite is smoking, but I vaporize for
Fair enough.
medical factors.
Okay.
Yes.
And then the next question is how much do you, or how often, I guess in your case, do you vape or do you partake anyway? Are you an all day, every day, or a once in a while, or end of the night? What's your smoking or your consumption regime?
It's an all day.
It's an all day.
It's an all day.
Yeah, my
it's
boy.
An all day
My
for
boy.
Sure, yeah.
Chronicity.
Yes. And finally, my favorite question. When you look back at all the years of all the weed that's come and gone, and you think about, God, I have smoked a lot of good weed. But there was this one bag or this one time.
Justin Morgan's Blueberry. It was probably about back in. I wasn't even graduated yet, so probably about 97. There's this bag of blueberry that my buddy's big brother got. Big brother always got the best stuff. And this blueberry came around that still, to this day, I can still taste in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is the most memorable bag ever. The one that got away.
I like the fact he can remember the year.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? That's pretty good, man. That's pretty
I
good.
can't remember the year. I know. I remember the weed, what I smoked.
Actually, because of the weed and because of the situation, I can remember where I lived, which I can then backdate to when I lived there. So I can pretty much figure out when my best bag, most memorable bag ever was, too. But there's been a few. Boy, I tell you, there have been some. Well, we appreciate you sharing the favorite format. I can't wait to share in that soon-to-be distributed
Delectable delight.
A little bit of maple syrup to the berries here, just to give them a nice little coating.
Oh yeah.
This is super cool.
Just a couple extra milliliters of.
Because you can't have enough cannabis infused stuff.
And you can get this at the Wellness Soldier cookbook here, right here. So instead of a pie, he kind of said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna put it in a glass." And wow, this is instead of the hemp heart crusted avocado mousse cake, this is the hemp heart chocolate avocado mousse parfait with a broken spoon.
With a broken spoon because I forgot mine, and here we are.
We're live on Pot TV, and there's actually avocado.
TV,
There's avocado and chia on this. This is the one I should actually send to her, unless she lives across the states. Nope, there's weed residue in that oil and that avocado. That's trace elements of the Joannas.
Oh, I forgot spoons. How are we gonna eat this?
Spoons.
Anybody out there in?
Well, that's just something.
Right, here it is. It looks delicious.
Yes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna plate that up, and we're gonna have someone run downstairs to the New Amsterdam Cafe. Neph, could you maybe run down to the New Amsterdam and grab us a few spoons, or J-Mac? Somebody. J-Mac's on the way.
J-Mac is on
Put up
it.
the berries on top when I actually got a nice spoon. Or something.
Nice. So we're gonna present that.
About 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, J-Mac's gone to get spoons.
We've got one.
Yes.
One.
Yes. Hang on. Let me switch to the right camera. There you go. Brow and a little bit. Come on. A little lower. Little lower. There you go.
Oh,
my
beautiful.
goodness. Check the presentation on there with the little berries on there. Wow. That, my friend, is the chocolate avocado mousse parfait. Yeah.
Something, I think one of those in a Cannagar on the porch, is gonna. Yeah, it's a good night. I was gonna start in the morning. Make it a good day.
Look how happy I am right now. I got a joint in one hand, a Cannagar.
Feels like, what are you doing? It's like, you're looking at it. Yeah. Yeah.
You're looking at.
Good goddamn. The chat room is going crazy. Wow, nice. Wow. What the fuck is that? That looks amazing. Oh, nice. Oh, fuck my life. I should have taken notes. Should have taken notes. Doom TX. Y'all can get the replay.
And make this stuff at the cup. Oh, yeah. We'd love to have you.
Wow. So, yeah, you got to get this guy in 12 High Chicks or some shit like that, man. You got to get this guy back on the show.
Next year to the cup. No.
But Opus is, so we'll go ahead and we'll chop that up another time. We will definitely. I can't wait to. Oh man, I can't wait to. Y'all make sure you guys get in touch. I can't wait to eat this. This is so good, man. I gotta thank Cody Lindsay, thewellnesssoldier.com, and at the Wellness Soldier on Instagram. And then just at Wellness Soldier on Twitter.
Yeah.
Because there's only so many characters.
I didn't want to take up too many characters. Yeah.
Yes, I know. It happens, man. So, besides this being a crazy cool dish, let me ask you two questions. What's your sort of signature and/or what's your favorite dishes to make, and are they the same ones?
I love cooking meat. That's really what I love doing. Is I love cooking meat, any type of meat, steak, pork, chicken, fish. Well, fish, but you know what I mean.
Moose meat.
Yeah, well, yeah. I know a little bit of game, but not too much. But it's all the same.
There you go.
All the same, yeah.
You were making moose. I thought, well,
how to make it is the same, exactly.
Yeah. So I guess going from out of the service, did you go back into other kitchens at other places? Like you obviously went through this Red Seal training.
It's kind of funny. Once I got out of the military, it's kind of one of those. Well, now what do I do?
The fuck am I gonna do?
What am I gonna do now?
Right.
And so thankfully, well, not thankfully, but I picked a trade that's actually useful in civilian land, right? So I actually went. I kept cooking. So I went up north to the camps for a little while because it was the exact same thing, right? Feeding 500 people at the camps is the exact same as feeding 500
bulk
people
cooking,
in the military.
Yeah.
Or mass cooking, whatever.
Exactly.
Right.
Large quantity cooking, and then when I went to Ottawa, I went to kind of medium quantity, and within that I was doing single plates, and I was like, yeah, I could try my hands at restaurants. So then I went to work at some of Ottawa's finest restaurants, becoming sous chef, and then eventually chef, and here we are today.
And on the World Association of Dope-Ass Chefs. I think that's the next association you guys join.
That's not a thing, or the Association of Cannabis Chefs.
I think you're the next one. Motherfuckers who can cook. Motherfuckers who can cook. So the MFWCC. Yeah, the MFW. It's the new. I just started the new. It's the new association. It's pretty much going to be the leading organization in 3 years.
Well, a very good friend of mine is Delta 9 Dining.
Easy, man. Jeez, we get it. The Delta 9 Dining, I can see that.
That's a friend of mine. She has Delta, and she has also, gone to school and done her training is to be a chef and is working her way through the same steps exactly as you've done. And, I know the game. It's not a lot different than what you see on TV, except probably without the same amount of bullshit. I don't know.
Less cameras. I could use
less cameras. Same bullshit.
Less cameras.
I could use one of those spoons there off the top as well. Thank you, my man. Appreciate that. Boom. Yes. Finally, J-Mac gets it.
Well,
Neph? I guess I should probably give it a try. This is crazy.
Wow.
Sugar-free, but you're right. There is sweet stuff in there, with, like the dates and the.
Oh my goodness.
Maple syrup, though, of course.
Yeah. That's the only sweetener is the dates and the maple syrup.
Oh man. That's so good.
Come on, man.
Right? Hang on. We're about to get the live review from the room.
Oh my God. What?
Oh wow.
I can't believe that it's avocados, right?
Wow.
It's so weird. Yeah, it's so weird that it's kind of good.
No avocado taste. It doesn't taste like avocado.
Just nice and chocolatey. Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Neph says it tastes like a Hershey bar.
It tastes like a chocolate pudding
With that chia stuff down at the bottom, man. That's crazy. Oh my god. It's like pie crust. Mm-hmm. What are we eating? For Mr. Sparks a lot. Again, this is the chia hemp heart chocolate avocado mousse parfait.
Yeah, pretty close.
Pretty close.
Yeah, pretty close.
Pretty close. Close enough, motherfucker.
Yeah,
It's
all the ingredients were there.
It's called the watch the replay.
This is
Parfait.
Are you sure about that? Because I think it's just called heaven in a cup.
Man, I call that. Thank you very much to Cody for joining us today. For more information on the Wellness Soldier, please visit thewellnesssoldier.com and at the Wellness Soldier on Twitter and at the Wellness Soldier. Sorry, at Wellness Soldier Twitter and at the Wellness Soldier on Instagram. Holy fuck, that's confusing.
Yeah.
The room is in awe.
Again, thank you for having me on the show and help me spread my word to not let alone whoever's watching and all this.
Yeah, J-Mac wants you to come to his house every day and cook for him. Well, I don't normally.
Well, that's exactly where the videos and the information and the education comes from. From being a chef, I like to teach. So I didn't want to get into cannabis cooking to do large dinners. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Do the catering aspect of it. I wanted to get into it to do the education, the information side of it. Doing the videos or doing just demonstrations like I do at the Lift Expo. You know what I mean? How cook one dish while 100 people watch you, rather than cook 100 dishes and 100 people critiquing you.
I understand.
Yeah.
I like the fact though that you also have taken the the healthy living aspect into it as well.
Yeah,
That's really important. So I think. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, eating food as opposed to, like you mentioned, crap. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
God damn. Well, we met a cordon bleu trained chef in Toronto at the Karma Cup, a lady named Jennifer, who came second place in edibles. And they were no joke. 1,000-gram macaron that fucking smashed it. But this chocolate avocado mousse is some next level shit, man. Wellness Soldier cookbook. You got to get it, man. Congratulations to our winner in the chat room. Thank you very much for Cody for being here. Thank you very much for letting me finish my show. Opus, are you glad that you stuck around there, bro?
Yeah,
I definitely am glad I stuck around for this one. When I heard at the beginning, I was like, change of plans.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere.
There is a lot of traffic, bro. That's crazy,
man. Not only did I get to have this absolutely amazing, this is the most wonderful taste treat. Thank you so much, Cody.
Thank you.
Oh, hang on, wait a second. So Willie,
I got a Canagar.
No, hang on, wait, Willie. Yes, so we're gonna talk about this. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our good friend William from Cannabis Culture, 512 Beatty Street.
Hello.
Everybody's familiar with young William here on Cannabis Culture and Pod TV. It's Will, chillin' Willin'. So he was just 1 block up and 2 blocks over at 512 Beatty Street, the same place I got all this fabulous weed from that I'm about to roll up our next strain. And he was watching it and was so excited about Cody's cooking, he decided to run over here and grab that last parfait that's happening over there because he knew that was happening. So he's like, I got to get over here before I lose out on this. And to come over here to sort of make it all like it was cool and shit like that he wasn't just coming for the parfait empty-handed. He brought some weed. It looks like. What you got there, Chilfred?
I got some really gorgeous pink kush.
Ooh. Hey, I got a bag of some pink. I think I already might have grabbed some of this last night, but let's go ahead and put this in the book.
Maybe it was in last night.
Yeah, well, it was in my goodness, in the bud cam. Again, it keeps dropping the weird changing sizes here live on the internet as we look at the slightly blurry but delicious looking pink kush. Oh
my God.
You're going to love that.
So, Big Will, thoughts on the parfait? There is an extra microphone here.
It's delicious.
Delicious. Yeah, that's chocolate. That's avocado and chocolate and hemp
weed?
seeds and weed.
Ha-ha.
There you go. Actually, plus I also
olive oil with weed. Yeah, this is.
Oh man, and this is some pink kush we got over here. Well, I was gonna roll that up next, or I was going to roll that up after, but I'm going to roll up the Pink Kush instead. And of course, they say as a coveted OG Kush relative, it's an indica dominant hybrid with a powerful body focused effects. Its exceptional variations, pink hairs burst from bright green buds barely visible under a blanket of sugar-like cones. Well, this one's pretty sugary. And it goes on. We've had Pink Kush on the show before. This is a very, very nice one. I wish the thing wouldn't quit switching around on the view, but nevertheless, it's brought to us Cannabis Culture, 512 Beatty Street, 1 block up, 2 blocks over. Will, good looking. I'm going to roll that up. What's new over up at Beatty Street, my friend?
Well, just today, we got a brand new product into our store.
Is that right, my friend?
And it is a lot of fun, and it's also a lot of uplifting highs.
Yeah, what kind of product is that, my friend?
We've got Corrupt's Moon Rocks that have arrived in our store today.
Ooh, moon rocks.
The official, so not knockoff rocks.
Not knockoff rocks.
Not kind of rocks.
The real rocks.
The real rocks, the actual official licensed Corrupt Moon Rocks available at 512 Beatty Street. I was going to save that for later on the show. Thanks for spoiling it, you bastard.
You asked me what was new, and I was excited. It just came in.
Ah, man.
Just literally.
You get what you ask for.
So now I'm going to put the picture of a Moon Rocks over your face.
All right.
There you go. You're now Moon Rock face
I am
head,
beautiful.
man. You are Moon Rock man. Nah, check it out, man. These things are slick. So for those who are unfamiliar, it's a bud that's then dipped in oil. Then coated in keef.
That's right.
Blow! Stupid.
Hang on. Now, I do know sometimes, I don't know about this particular brand, but when I've done them, I do it double.
Oh, of course, because you're extra hardcore. You're twice as hard as the next guy.
You put them in the oil, then you roll them in the keef, then you let them dry for like an hour, and then you put them in oil again. And then you roll them in keef a second time.
Right.
And then, but the key after that is
Double
to put
dip.
them in a brown paper bag so it can, with air around it, and put them in a dark place for 30 days. Then smoke these suckers. Oh, yeah, they will.
They're already there.
No, I haven't
today.
made any in
there.
a long time.
We got it at the store right now.
Oh, those, yeah. But those are singles. They just do a single on that.
Wait. Well,
Yeah.
I happen to have a jar of them right here. Check it out. A little sample mini jar. Ooh, yes I do.
You got a mini
sample
jar.
mini
of Moon
jar.
Rock. You got a little Moon
sample
Rock
mini
there.
jar. I got a one of the little buggers here right now. There it is right there in the cam. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that on the Nug Cam, brought to you at this point by Cannabis Culture, Beatty Street, 512 up and down, over, jump, skip, and hoops. Boom, boom, boom. It just looks like a big pile of dust. That's
Because
all it
they
is.
throw a little bit of extra kiff on top of every moon rock to make sure it just stays nice and fresh and kiffy for you.
Right? This is crazy, man. So hang on, switch back to this camera. Oh, wow. This is cool. It just looks like a big pile of dust. So, and I wish this camera would stop dropping its fucking size. For some reason, in the latest update, there's some configuration issues that are causing this thing to switch out of 1080 widescreen to regular screen. Anyway, so it looks like a pile of dust, but it's not. Because I'm going to go and pull it out. And look, I'm actually holding the whole fucking thing in my hand. It's
That came from the moon.
straight from the moon and into our living room. Wow.
A meteorite.
We got it.
Yeah, right. I'm going to have to just dust my fingers off here. Put that in the bud cam back in there again. Oh, where is it? There it is.
That puts one of those. Smoke that in the morning. That puts a whole new dimension on wake and bake.
Late to bed means late to rise.
You know where you really pick that food that did?
The wake and bake baby when I open my eyes. Man, so those are available, available at Cannabis Culture, Beatty Street, 512. Also, very shortly at 2819 Shaughnessy, I'm sure, and as well, got to be 1674 Davie Street coming soon, if they're not already there today as well, too, I'm sure. That's very cool, man. So do we have multiple flavors or anything like that?
We have just an original, and then we have the strawberry flavors, which is when I said it was fun. This is how it's much like people that prefer alcohol, like strawberry flavored vodka and stuff like that. this is a nice twist on it that is delicious.
And what's the best way to smoke a moon rock? In a bong, I would guess, hey? They're hard to break up and roll in a joint.
My personal preference would be in a pipe. I'm the same way for hash. I'd rather just a regular dry pipe than a bong. Right. But lots of people prefer bongs. And
it's difficult to roll that stuff because it's so tight and dense and gooey.
What about a sublimator? Probably wouldn't.
I'm going to test it out in the volcano soon, and I'll be see how it works in a vaporizer. And the sublimator will be very close to that as far as how well it works.
Whether the oil would drip through it, that's maybe a question for...
You would use the
oil,
weed chamber.
the oil pad. You need the oil pad in there.
Well, then there you go. So possibility. Let's question. Find out. Somebody let us know if you can do it. Super cool, man. I'm glad that they're there. Thanks very much for the update, my friend. And thanks very much for bringing by some of this pink kush that I'm trying to get to roll up that I introed that I keep forgetting. Cool. And how do you like the parfait? That's good?
It's delicious.
Excellent, man. I have one more gift for you from...
I like gifts.
I have one more gift for you from our good friends at Smiling Buddha, a new product. You go ahead, take this, and you read the label and tell that is in the microphone what that is.
This is Smiling Buddha Incorporated Beard Oil. Blue Dream terps containing 4 essential oils with no mineral oils. Put it in your beard.
How you like them apples, man? So you got your beard. Can you see that being helpful for a beard such as wild as yours?
Conditioner there?
I've not done any research on how terpenes affect the beard, but I'm going to
find
now.
the fuck out. Right? Awesome.
There's going to be we'll be asking later. Look at him tomorrow. Next week, he's going to come in, you're going to go, that beard's just looking great, Willie. Yeah.
We're going to know
so
why.
So shiny and
We're going to know why. Shiny and new. Man, what can Smiling Buddha do? Give him the beard oil. We'll give you more. No, straight up, like I said, the beard oil straight to young Wilfred here, man. Thank you so much, brother. And, of course, we've got the Cannagars here. So a dozen Cannagars were about to hit the store. Now there's 11 Cannagars hitting the store and some money from Opus. How are people liking the Cannagars at 512 PD?
They're really good for any kind of celebration or party or things like that. I guess if you're really feeling it, they'd be fine for yourself. But they smoke for like 30 to 45 minutes. So
I think we smoked 45 minutes to an hour on some of them and shit like that. There was one that burned almost the entire show, like an hour and a half, but it was like a 20-grammer special or something. It was ridiculous. Killer. Awesome. Well, thanks for stopping by. Will, anything else?
Yes, very. Unless have you already talked about or are going to talk about the food clothing?
Oh, no. Okay, well, that's going to be coming up, but you're here. So, yes, I'll come back to it, but we did the fundraiser. We're going to talk about that in the upcoming segment, how much money we raised. And I was going to announce that at Beatty Street and Coquitlam and hopefully all the Cannabis Cultures, but at least those 2 locations for now, we're going to do our next fundraising type of situation, which is...
a food and clothing drive, as the Vancouver Food Bank has been very open about the fact that they have less donations than ever this year. So we're going to start a food bank at our dispensaries.
Awesome.
And a clothing bank as well for anybody that wants to bring in clothes. And always remember, the best thing to bring in for clothing is the cheapest, and that's socks. Because we never have enough socks.
New, unused socks and underwear, of course, and gently used, like jackets, things like that are the most helpful. Blankets, that sort of stuff, and food items, non-perishable food items as well.
I also want to give a shout out to Amy Anonymous, who's also starting her yearly gig in Toronto, Milk and Cookies and Cannabis for the Homeless. Yeah, you know about that one too, right? Yeah, so she's been doing that a few years, and that's grown quite a bit. And if you've ever watched some of her YouTube videos, check it out. You will really see the kind of good shit that she does. It's an awesome run. So those are also great things.
So when are we going to start that? December 1st? Sooner? What's the sort of thinking at this point? Will?
We already have it. We don't have any advertising up for it, but right now you can bring in food and clothing, and we're ready to accept it.
And if people do they get like a little discount for everything they bring in or something? Or how are we working this?
We'll figure out a specific thing, but we'll make some kind of a reward for people helping out as well.
Perfect. So we look forward for more information than that, and of course you can find that on our Instagram page, which is
CCBD.
Attaboy. Isn't it Cannabis Culture BD Street? Isn't it Cannabis Culture BD on Instagram?
Cannabis Culture BD. I'm sorry, there's lots of social media, and some of the names are different.
Facebook is CCBD, right?
They took away the Facebook. Now it's Cannabis Culture Dispensary as one page.
Okay, well then there you go. Then check that out, and make sure you check them out in store and online. 512 BD Street, making it happen.
Oh, and if anybody out there lives in the neighborhood of the Gastown, downtown east side here, and you support our dispensary being there, please shoot me an email at cc512@shaw.ca. We need people to speak at our Board of Variance hearing.
Which is November 17th.
It's November 17th. So especially people in the neighborhood are very, very good to have because that's what they're concerned about. It's not about whether dispensaries are allowed. It's about whether or not this is good for this neighborhood. So you could really help us out. Again, that's cc512@shaw.ca, or come down and see me there at 512 BD Street. And we'd really like to hear from you if you want to help out.
Appreciate your support, man, and thanks for helping us out. Yes, that was the last thing I was going to be. You got the Board of Variance hearing coming up. Please make sure you come out and support us through that. We need your help with that. We'll all be there. We need you there. So come on down, especially if you live in and around the area. We're appealing to you. Come, all of you out there in the world, please come down, support us November 17th at, I think it's City Hall or something like that. But anyway, at least come to 512 BD Street first and help us out. Come say hi. We need your support. Thank you very much, Will. Appreciate it.
All right.
Oh,
I'm out with Will.
You're out too? You're out too? Well, let me see if I can get a hold of my next guest then. And I appreciate you coming through, man. Everybody, it's been a big show. It's been busy. It's going to run long. Ophis, any last plugs? Any shouts?
Just stay tuned to Pot TV and all the regular shows, the CCN News, as well as the 420 Lifestyle Show. And there'll be many more updates for the 12 High Chicks Mom Cup. And there's probably, I think I can harass my boss to maybe part with a few more judges' passes to give away.
Oh.
So I don't know. Check it out. There are future shows, and we'll see what happens. And, yeah, I'll have to go, I don't know. Maybe if I can just, get her high enough, she won't notice. I can snag a few. We'll see what we can. Yeah,
right.
I'll have to figure out what I can pull off.
Well, we got a lot of time to figure it out. You need to get back here. You're welcome anytime. We'll get more info on it.
Yeah,
bring her too. What's up, Age? What's up?
Well, you know what? I think what we'll probably do is we'll get some of the actual 12 High Chick models coming down.
Nice.
I know we've had them down, some of them before on the shows.
There was one here on Monday.
They're the same ones that appear in the books that I've given you as well in the magazine. And like I say, Carly Marley's one.
I was just saying there was just one here on Monday, and there will be more.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's it, dude. I enjoyed this. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Thanks for the hijack.
And thank you very much for the amazing treat.
It was nice to meet you.
Likewise. Sure. Yeah, hopefully we'll get you on the...
Keep in touch with the Mom Cup.
We got to get you on the Mom Cup, and we'd love to give you guys have a demo, and, we'll make a... that would be awesome. We'd love it.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Thank you. At Opus 420 420 on Twitter and 420 FOURTWENTY on Instagram.
They shut down my other Opus 420. Or no, actually, I got locked out.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't have the.
AKA, he forgot the password. He got locked out by his forgetfulness. Yeah, and then I got ha. Well, we're getting high over here, man. I'm hoping. Boom. You remember a little while ago, I had a young lady. Let's see if this works. Oh, I think maybe. I think hopefully. Let's see if we got her. Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. You could be a little bit louder, but let me see if I can turn this up a bit more. But if you could turn your volume up a little bit or get a little closer. And is it possible to go landscape? That way we can see. No? All right. Fair enough.
There. Is that better?
It's not rotating. Go back to the way you were. It's not auto. You're good. You're good. Don't worry.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Brass and Unity, episode 57 guest. You saw her recently on the show. Wow, that long ago already. 9 episodes. Ladies and gentlemen, Natasha Raey. Hey.
Hi. Hi, everyone. I am not cooking dinner right now.
You're not cooking dinner at all?
Okay,
Really?
I am.
Yeah, that's okay. We just had dessert, so I don't even feel bad about it at all.
Lucky you.
Miss Raey, you are in your kitchen or somewhere enjoying things. It looks good. But I appreciate you jumping in for a second. I hope everybody can hear us all right. We're going to try and turn it up as much as we can. For those who don't know, please tell us a little bit about quickly who you are for a second and what is Brass and Unity.
Great. So I'm Natasha Raey. You probably know me from some other areas, but for today I'm here to talk to you about Brass and Unity. So Brass and Unity was started by my best friend. She's a Canadian Forces veteran. She did a tour in Afghanistan.
Whoa, that was loud.
Okay. She did a tour in Afghanistan about 6 years ago, and she was diagnosed with severe PTSD from some things that happened to her on tour. So she came back. She was 19. They told her she would never work again. But she is obviously a lot more ambitious than that. So after taking some time to sort of heal herself, she started a company making jewelry out of the shell casings that are fired at the base in Quebec. So we make the jewelry, bracelets, chokers, necklaces, all sorts of things, and we donate the proceeds to Wounded Warriors projects and other charities that help veterans.
That is extremely cool. Thank you very much for doing so. And sorry for the difficulties with some of the audio issues. She's quite quiet and I'm quite loud, so I'm trying to find a balance in between. Yeah, we saw you on here. We talked about that on your episode. Of also, Jody has spoke about it, I think, last week on the show as well.
Yes, yeah. She's a huge supporter, and we love Jody, and we love that she loves our jewelry.
Yeah, right. Good peoples, man. Shouts to Miss Emery. Shouts to the princess, who had, we had quite the day yesterday.
Yes.
That said, what's new with you? Quickly, everything good?
Everything is good. I'm making pasta for dinner.
Nice. The Brass and Unity collection, I meant. What's new and what you've got so many cool products here.
Yeah, so this is sort of our signature, which is our Warrior bracelet. So it has the shell casing, and we use real stones. So everything is completely real, and we also use pearls. So this is one of our sort of more of our luxury line. We do fully plated products as well, so gold, rose gold, white gold, and we've just started doing the leather chokers that also double as a wrap bracelet.
There you go. That was what I thought was the new one. I remember there was some that had just sort of come out. That's cool. I really like that, and yeah, they're super nice. I'm going to go ahead and I've got the website up here for those who can see it. She's modeling not quite this one. These are the white gold plated ones here, and the rose gold. Those are super nice.
Yeah, and we also have the ones with diamonds on them as well.
Ooh, shining bright like a diamond. I knew that was coming. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. Ooh, those are fancy. Ooh, yeah. Looking so nice. Well, if you want these, how do they get them? What's the website?
So if you go to brassandunity.com, that's where you can order everything online. And then we also have it at stores as well. But for the Vancouver folk, because most of our stores are in White Rock, you'll go to brassandunity.com. And then, sorry, I'm choking. And then we also are going to give one away, I think, on your show today.
Hey, how about we do that? We've been giving away all sorts of stuff today. For those who, haven't had a chance to, you can still get out to Port Coquitlam and get something in the raffle prize to go ahead and support our vets. But Brass and Unity, that's kind of what they do. And obviously with the theme of the last sort of couple episodes and the Wellness Soldier, Cody Lindsay on today, Natasha and Brass and Unity reached out and said, hey, we'd like to come say hi. And thank you very much for doing it. I appreciate it. And thank you for what you guys do. I mean, the story of the lady who founded, looking at the website again, we get distracted by your loveliness every time. But Kelsey's story and what she went through and how she's put this project together is quite amazing. And so the fact that a lot of the proceeds go back to military veterans is a good thing with us, man. So we're happy to support.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your support. We really appreciate it. And Kelsey is also, she uses medical marijuana for her PTSD. She was able to get off almost all of her medication thanks to medical marijuana. So she's a huge supporter of everything you guys do. And so the two worlds collide in a really nice way.
Nice. I appreciate all the support from you guys and from her. I think we want to give one away. So there is a skill testing question. We'll see who the first person who can find this answer to this question is. That is, of course, available on the internet. Not that hard to find. The question we're going to ask for the first person who can tell me the promo code you can use to save 20% off purchases through brassandunity.com before November 12th.
Who is it?
There you go. So for anybody who can find that information that's readily accessible throughout various parts of the internet, and go scroll through a website or a Facebook page or an Instagram or a Twitter, got to be in a Facebook, at least in a Facebook post or something. That said, I'm sure someone will find it. Buddha wants to get in touch with you guys, so please reach out to Jen at Smiling Buddha as well, too, if you can. Smiling Buddha Inc. on Instagram is the sure way to find her.
Sure.
We have a friend who has to contact us for the vets package. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, other questions. Yes, the question is what is the promo code you can use to save 20% off purchases through brassandunity.com before November 12th? It is available. No, and it's not Expert Joints. Yeah, Isabel, I know it's kind of a funny one, right? No, it's not the promo code. But I'm telling you, I'm watching on the Facebook as well because Facebook won it last time. People were like, what kind of crap is this? It's work. I'm making you earn it. Spammertizing executive. Oh, yeah. Expert spam. They give me a hard time about it. I can't wait to see somebody coming in with the answer. But it's a great prize, and I think that it's worth checking out. I think that we appreciate you coming through here. And if you guys got to work for a beautiful bracelet from the ladies at Brass and Unity, I don't think that's such a bad thing.
It's not at all.
Right? And no, it's not Habs 2016 either, Marc Broderick. No, it's no.
Correct, Marc.
It's not. It's not, Marc. You jackass. Go Habs. Shouts to Alex and Rolly and everybody, dude. No, it's not JMac 420 either. No. It's not Neph Vax War. It's not It's not the Wellness Soldier. Come on, guys. It's not that hard. Well, you know what, Natasha? You go back to your pasta. We don't want it. We know you like it al dente. So we're gonna do that one more time. Hold up the bracelet. Dangle the carrot in front of him one more time. No, brilliant. Well, once somebody figures it out, we will get you the address and you can send it to him.
Thank you.
Oh, wait. Oh, it could be. Well, I don't know. We couldn't hear you. We'll have to see what the chat does for a second. But thank you very much, Natasha, for being here. We'll talk to you again soon.
Bye.
So there you go. A quick little chat with Natasha from Lyft. You never know what's going to pop in. People like to say hi sometimes. Let's see. Classy Brassy. No, it's not that. No, it's not Lyft Expo. No, you guys aren't even really close. It's not that hard to find. You guys aren't even really trying. I can tell you right now, y'all ain't even trying. Man. Well, while you guys figure that out, I figure it's time to roll in yet another person into the environment. You heard me talking about him. You may as well kick it, man. We got plenty of room for everybody. NEPH to the house. It's not PTSD. No, it's not that either. No. What was the question? The question is, what is the promo code you can use to save 20% off purchases through brassandunity.com before November 12th? The answer is available somewhere. It's not potato either. No, it's not Remembrance Day. It's somewhere on their website, or it's on their Twitter, or it's on their Instagram, or it's on their Facebook. Hey, David Penny, finally, Mr. David Penny, we remember 20. Yes, that's correct. We remember 20. David Penny. You almost had it, brother. That was the question. So if you go to brassandunity.com and use the promo code REREMEMBER20, you'll get 20% off purchases between now and Saturday. So there you go. That was the skill testing question. Thank you very much, David Penny. So if you can get at me on Instagram or Twitter or through here on YouTube, you can contact me. Go ahead, give me your address, and congratulations to you. Thank you very much. Thanks very much to Natasha. Thanks for Brass and Unity for being a part of what we had going on, man. Appreciate the support. Now my man is finally fitting to partake. So what's going on over there, Chef? What you cooking up next, fool?
Oh, I got some herbalizer action going on.
Grab that mic and spin that back around and give it a bend. There you go.
There we go.
And I'm going to, for like the 27th time, I'm going to readjust this camera. So that's the herbalizer. So tell folks, for those who are unfamiliar, it looks kind of like you're inflating a volcano.
The volcano type bag, exactly. That's
But-
what it is right there.
But so what the hell? Okay. So it's like a volcano, but not a volcano.
Not a volcano, like a new age volcano, a super volcano, as it was.
The super volcano. Okay, fair enough.
The cool thing about it, and what I really enjoy about it, is that it can go from cold to heated up in less than 10 seconds. So it can
Wow.
go from cold.
That's
when
real.
opened,
That's real quick.
to 375 in less than 10 seconds.
God damn. And we go from 2 guests to 1 guest in minutes. What is that like? Is that, and then does it vape like a normal vaporizer does? Does it hit similarly?
What it uses halogen technology, so it's just same thing. The halogen piece burns super hot.
Oh, boy.
Air blows through it, blows through the cannabis, same way as a volcano. But the cool thing about it is that it's got that. Comes with the whip too.
Oh, you can do the hose if you need
Yeah,
to.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
It comes
Hookah
with a glass
style.
piece too, actually, that I got over there.
Nice.
You can use. It's not a bubbler; it's more of a diffuser, but
That's cool.
yeah, it's super cool.
Probably.
You can use it for aromatherapy too. If you want.
Yeah, David, I do. It's go ahead and email. Or actually, just go to expertjoints.com in the top right corner. There's a thing that says "Ask the Expert." That's my contact. Just go to expertjoints.com, top right corner. Click on "Ask an Expert." That'll get you to it. I'm gonna turn this back down a little bit. That's a bit high. That's cool, man. I like it. It looks good. You're welcome to take a dab too, because I do also happen to have some of these Hercules extracts that were sent over to me. It's indica dry sift rosin. Ooh, we're gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a shot. Well, you work on that while I introduce. My man says what? I introduce my man who doesn't need an introduction. Y'all know him if you've watched this show enough. You've seen him on the show at least a half a dozen times now, minimum. He's also probably gets a shout out plug in every 7 to 8 out of 10 episodes somehow, indirectly or not. Barstool with J-Do, seen you in the Chief and Greets, seen you all over the fuck. And we actually see you wearing a logo very similar to a logo that I wore last week on a red shirt and said, hey, check the new logo.
Yeah.
Kind of did the Superman style.
The old reveal,
Right.
The phone booth reveal, we like to call it.
Right? You liked that last week?
Yeah, man.
Looks good, man.
It was good. It's a good look. It's a good look.
You want to see it again?
Are we doing it? Is this part 2? Is this the to be continued?
Ladies and gentlemen,
I feel like there should be a countdown.
let me change the
A
logo.
drum roll or something.
Let me change the logos. The latest and the greatest. Dun, 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 dun.
Bomb. Dropped.
There you go. Higher. In effect. Just got a little high. Got a little higher. What are you gonna do? Oh, what it do?
What it do?
Creed Taylor. Oh shit, they'll let anybody in here.
Creed Taylor,
Look,
the
ladies
place
and
to be.
gentlemen, Creed Taylor in the fishy cam. Everybody wave hi, Creed Taylor. Come on in, fool, if you want to. Let's go ahead because I haven't flashed your Neph logo. So I had the transparent, and then I had the other one. It was bigger and smaller, and it's a little gray Neph logo, special just for this
Ooh,
episode.
that's a first. It's never been gray before.
I know it's not really supposed to be there. I know, but
I like it.
couldn't. Yeah.
I like gray.
Hey, that's how it works.
Nothing wrong with gray.
If that door is open, he's more than welcome to come in. I don't know if it's open. We'll get a little check on that. Okay. Unless Opus locked it on the way out, which Opus might have locked it on the way out. Neph, in the house, over your... No, get that off. Okay. Boom. Higher.
Boom.
Boom. There you go right there. That's my man. Getting higher. We're going to find some catchy jingle. Don't you worry. You know me. I'll plug the shit out of it. Dude.
Covered
so,
in ashes.
Right, you got that on. I got this on.
Yes, sir.
So tell them for just a second. Give the full explanation. I said next week we got some shit coming and clothes, but tell them what is Higher all about.
So it's herbal industries, green health, everything related. It's the basic premise of the entire company. We're gonna be handling the whole thing. If you need something that has to do with smoking herbs, you're gonna be able to holler at us and get hooked up.
Yep.
Rollies, lighters, dab tools, bongs, what have
Trays,
you.
what you
Trays.
need. This, that. We'll get it all.
Warm hoodies for the wintertime, toques for the wintertime.
Right.
You know, whole thing.
They'll come.
We got it covered.
Get the whole full lineup of all smoking-related accessories and apparel and all sorts of shit like that, and many more things that could come from it.
Exactly.
So where can they start to get it? Starting Monday, probably.
It's exclusivo, el exclusivo, as they say.
I met him.
Yeah, yeah,
I met him in 1986.
He's an
in
old
Acapulco.
wrestler, an old luchador. Cannabis Culture exclusively. So if you're looking for this stuff, it's going to be CC only, all over Canada. So
Starting with that, we'll get on the website availability at times. Maybe some other stores eventually.
yeah, highercanada.ca. It's on its way. Just putting the final touches on it.
Actually, I'll show them that right now. I'm going to show them the website now.
A
Boom!
word. A word.
That's what I look right now. There it
Coming
goes.
soon?
That comes exactly. It says under construction. That's a flash to the Higher website right now. You go on there, look on it right now. That's what you're gonna see. So it is starting to come, man. We're putting this shit together. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna like this. Yeah.
Loud. It's cool.
Dude. That
what
pink
is
Kush.
that?
That's the pink Kush that Willie just brought over. That's serious, man. That's no joke.
Yeah.
That's no joke. I'm behind though.
Fun times.
I gotta roll something else though. Man, what do we got next? What do we got out first right now? So it'll start eventually. Sorry. First of all, it's coming to Toronto stores. It'll be out in Toronto stores by next week.
Right.
4 of the 5 anyway. Certainly in Marc's
Bless, brother,
soon.
man. Good to see you.
The soon available at more, but it'll be available 801 Queen West, 711 Queen East, 1184 Eglinton, 365 King. What products? And then soon, of course, 512 BD, today's weed sponsor, and 2819 Shaughnessy.
Yep.
Of course, very likely, and soon to be followed up at, along with some Expert Joints gear someday, but at Cannabis Culture headquarters and Davie Street and Church and everywhere to come.
Yeah.
What's the lineup right now?
So right now we're just doing sockets. We're gonna have some ashtrays and some rolling trays and some lighters and some rollies coming at you very, very soon. Yep. But for the meantime, we have hats, toques, t-shirts, pullover hoodies, zip hoodies, a women's line of V-necks and hoodies as well. Just the basics, just to start getting the name out there. We're getting the logo out there. You're gonna start seeing it more and more over the next couple months, and soon enough, you're gonna be able to go in and juice up on everything that you need. So.
Man, we're going to have it all. We're going to have the full range of, any sort of goods and apparel and accessories coming out. Nice quality goods, man. We got some nice shit lined up. Yeah. I got also, you're going to start seeing you wearing it throughout the country fairly soon. Because art thou not headed off on tour, mine rapping friend? This is a fact, man. Alpha Omega is headed back out on tour, yes?
That shit's no joke, man. It is true. You were not lying. After I finished caving in.
This pink Kush is crazy, man. Go check out 512 BD Street for some for yourself.
Yo, it is no joke.
hey man, this kind of looks like you. I'm gonna put this guy's cartoon over your face. Oh, it's exactly like you. Check it out. Check it out. Put your hands like the sword.
Great.
Put your hands like the sword. Sing. Other way. There you go. There he is. It's Neph right there. It's Neph right there. Yes. That actually happened right now. That's fantastic.
That was actually really rad.
That's going to be, somebody screenshot that. First person to screenshot that and send that to me.
Do it one more time.
With an address. Okay, hang on.
Bring that back up so we can get a good screenshot of that because that's a fucking classic.
Oh, hang on.
What way am I
Too
here?
big, too big. A little bit too big. Yeah. This arm. There you go. There you go. There you go. Killer. Fantastic. That's it. Click. Yes. First person to go ahead on Twitter, Instagram, do
That's right.
something shit like that. Send me a screen grab for that. I gotta make sure you get something.
Hey, yo, shout out to Deadpool. Shout out to Ryan Reynolds. They're shooting a new one.
Yeah.
We're trying to get that track in a new one. So
Run.
Hound him. Shoot him a message on Twitter. Shoot him a message on Facebook. Hound Ryan Reynolds and make sure that my son Deadpool is in that new movie.
Y'all know the track Deadpool? That track is serious, man. Everybody loves that track.
Yeah.
Run.
We're working on it.
Right? But speaking of have music, so okay, for those who don't know, Alpha Omega is
Myself and Prevail from Swollen Members.
And you guys have combined to create now the what EP is this?
This is the third and final EP in the trilogy, 3-part series that we've started about a year and a half ago, and this is the wrap up. So
This is it, and it's called The Outbreak.
the Outbreak EP, available on the 22nd of November.
Oh, so 12 days from now.
Yeah.
And you're going to be going out on tour pretty soon, are you not?
Yes, we leave in 10 days. We're going cross Canada. I think it's 22 cities, so we're coming to your city or somewhere close. So make sure you come through, check it out, bring some goods with you, because we like to have a good time.
Yes.
So
Well, we've been having a good time with you hanging out, man.
yeah. Make sure you hit us up if you're gonna be in a city, you see some tour dates popping up. Make sure you come through and say what up. So.
The one and only Neph backs war.
Sorry.
So I was kind of thinking. I mean, I've heard it. It's pretty stupid. Well, I haven't heard all the masters, but I've heard most of it. The EP, and it's pretty crazy.
You heard more than 99.9% of the world.
Yeah. I heard a couple of little bits and pieces. It's pretty ill.
I think you have 2 masters in your possession. Do you not?
You go hard on this one. I do.
Nice.
I don't know if I got time to play them both because we're already. But But I could probably. Anybody want to hear the new sneak peek track from Alpha Omega?
Hey, play that shit.
Okay. Neph, why don't you set up this fucking super fire fucking heavy duty track? It's fucking, we've been talking a lot about military veterans, but this track talks about going to war, does it not?
CENTCOM, Central Command. This is going to be on the new EP, the Outbreak EP, like we were just talking about. Just shot a video with the homeboy Mike Magardo, so make sure you keep your eyes open for the video coming soon as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
Sick.
world premiere, Alpha Omega, CENTCOM, off the new EP, Outbreak, in the stores November 22nd. The first time you ever heard this, man. Remember where it came from. Check this. You guys are going to like it. Banger!
This is war. 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 I got a soul as old as oldest, as cold as the northern pole. I know what the cause is, you guess it, I catch it and throw it away. I do best with less approaches, right next door to hell where they greet you with guns and roses. What a way to start the day. Before I move, I contemplate. I'm taking less steps, my assessments, raising questions I might have to take to my grave. Let's kneel down and pray. Shit is ill, shallow waters with the ills, would send chills down the back's a lesson, man, let's get it straight. This is a highlight. Remember, don't depend upon your hindsight. Lest you won't get caught up in a blind sight. My mind's eye guiding me, I might strike you when the time's right. Let it unfold, still on the road according to stories they told. I'm rolling, ball your fists and raise them up. Edges laser cut, tension in the gut. Wish them best of luck, you're gonna need it. Grab your lighter, burn it down, pour the gas around. Oh, we done it now, rounds we pass them out. You're gonna see us, this is time to sharpen eyes and harm their lies and darken skies and blacken eyes. They talking lies, we on the rise, and y'all know this is war. Hordes holding the torches, pickaxes and pitchforks. Got some shit in store, no you can't ignore. This is time to sharpen eyes and harm their lives and darken skies and blacken eyes. They talking lies, we on the rise, and y'all know this is war. We holding court, banish souls and burn the corpse. If you're on the list, know we honor this. Yes, this is
tomorrow war. Is a midnight prayer. The corporeal moral lesson learned here is avoid that snare. That'll crack an ankle bone. Translating Rosetta Stone. Corrupted data, burn the hard drive. Target compromise, we gone. Shadow lateral movement. Calculation of Cuban. Concentrated the stupid. Evaporated the music. Decapitate the refusing. Appetite like a mutant. Stab, burn, hang, drown. No crowns from Rasputin. Torpedo, twin engine burst. Propeller, metal device. Thirsty hounds in the gray woods who don't play nice. I said ice is made for preservation. Sand is made for deep corrosion. Bleach is made to reach the deepest parts of all the bones. Contortions. Streets are meant to roam at night. Bite the necks of death's opponents. Creeks are meant for washing hands. Hiding footsteps in the moment. Trees are made for making safe havens until the sirens speak. Ravines are made for quick escapes with only logs and rocks to leak. This is war. This is war. This is war. This is war.
War.
War. Yes, sir.
Alpha Omega, The Outbreak, the new EP from the man Neph, my homeboy, my brethren, family man. It's crazy to see where you've come from a few years ago when you said, hey man, I think I'm going to try some of this rapping shit for a minute. And that's, I'm kind of glad you did, kid. I can't front. I have not yet played your shit to somebody and then not been like, bam, that's fucking ill. So, appreciate it, man. Thank you. Come on,
Family,
man.
brother, family.
And for those who don't know, man, you know where he got the name Neph from? Well, it's because he's Prev's nephew, but you know who started calling him that first? Mm-hmm.
Is there a prize involved? Am I gonna win something?
What do you think, exec? Is there a prize involved for our man?
Prizes involved.
There's a prize involved for the wellness soldier.
There's
You are the first person in the world besides him and me and the guys who made them to have one.
Oh, nice! I love that.
And you'll soon.
On the larger one too.
Oh, Johnny B, you dirty bastard! I want some. It is super cool, man. Thank you so much. You'll be able to get them all real soon. Kid, that track was fire.
Thank you, brother.
Super
Thank
fire,
you, man.
man.
I'm super excited about the new project, man. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. So.
And then after that, well, I mean, God knows what comes next. I can't wait to see. But we do know there'll be some more higher stuff in store, some more gear on the way. It's all coming soon. This is a hell of a project, man. God damn, you ready?
Man, I better be.
Yeah, we're going to work, kid.
It's too late now.
We're going to work.
Let's go.
We're going to work. Shouts and plugs.
Shouts and plugs to everybody. There's too many. I'm just too many to start getting into specifics. But shout out to everybody who supports not only expert joints and cannabis culture, but Alpha Omega and the Vancouver hip hop scene, the Canadian hip hop scene, U.S. If this is worldwide, cool.
Of course.
Just everybody, man.
Man,
spread love. Spread love.
It.
Positivity. We need it now more than ever. So.
Right? And make sure you go check out my man on tour, coming to a city near you any day now.
Yes.
Later this month, through December.
Yeah.
We got extra work to do then before you leave, motherfucker.
Oh man, we got lots of checklists to go through.
Dude, so 2 nights ago, which is Tuesday night, which supposed to be the last night I sleep before, because I don't sleep Wednesday nights before getting ready for the show Thursday. We was 4:45, 5 o'clock, something in the morning, and we had to stop working because my laptop died and I didn't have the power cord.
Yeah.
Right down to the point where that was it. It was done. It lasted a long fucking time too.
Yeah. All sorts of formulaic equations and algebras.
Dude,
Actually, just spreadsheets, but to me, it seemed like it was real complicated. But yeah, you were killing it, man.
Dude, you're on fire, man. Well, you're killing it, man. Thank you very much, man. Pleasure, man. The designs are all him, man. It's everything that you see is him with a little bit of me going, well, what do you think about this? Or how about that? And yeah. So pretty much that's how that go down. Yeah. So, kid, I love it. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for stepping up. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, man.
What else? Anything?
I would say if you're looking for the tour dates, check us out at Alpha Omega _LTVR. If you're on Instagram, Alpha Omega LTVR. If you're on Facebook, Alpha Omega LTVR.com. KidSolanoRecords.com. Shout out Dave Barnett, everybody, Jamie Robinson, Prev, everyone involved, just making this happen. It's great. So
at Neph Baxwar, BAXWAR, Alpha Omega LTVR, and Higher Canada all across social media. Yep. Son, we'll see you again soon. Kick it for the rest here. I'm going to roll up. This was supposed to be some pink, but I haven't got to the the MK Ultra. So rolling back here a minute, we're going to go to the MK Ultra because they say it needs to go in the bud can, that I'm going to have to adjust again. I don't understand why the settings are not holding. This makes no sense to me. I am at a loss for words, technical and logical wise here. Me and XSplit are going to have a little chat after the show. We're going to have a little debrief about what went well and what didn't go so well during the particular episode. And we're going to have some words about a couple of things. But we'll figure it out. We'll see if we can't get it in. If we can't get it in for next time. Oh, still looks good, though. Budcam this week brought to you by Cannabis Culture, 512 BD Street, 1 block up, 2 blocks over. Looking good. This is the MK Ultra, and they say... Named after the methods of mental manipulation employed by the CIA's Project MK Ultra, this indica-dominant strain stands apart due to its powerful cerebral effects. A cross between mostly sativa hybrid OG Kush and Indica G13, this strain is bred by TH Seeds and won first place Indica at High Times Cannabis Cup in 2003 and second place in 2004. Indoor growing is facilitated by a plant's short structure, and its above-average yield delivers particularly sticky, dense, pungent flowers. MK Ultra is renowned for its hypnotic effects that are fast-acting and best used when strong medication is desired. Perfect. As evidenced by its collection of awards, this indica is one of the strongest in the world. It might be best for a day when not getting off the couch would be fine. Perfect. Great. So let's do a show live on Pot TV. Smoke this shit up. Tell you what. God damn. And change cameras all day long. Oh, my world for an engineer. Someone to do this shit for me and figure out why it's doing this, because I don't know. Anyway, hey, these guys, some more. That's supposed to be me right now. So I did that. What's going on? We did this. Oh, I got to roll this joint. Yes, so as I roll up this joint, I am the expert, after all, as I have dubbed myself, really, more than any. No, that's not true. It comes from a story. There is actually a little bit of truth to a reasoning where it comes from, and I'll explain that for another day. We got to drag it out a couple more episodes, string it along. But there is a method to the madness. However, that said, I am the expert, and this is Expert Joints, and I give a chance every week in a segment called Rolling with the Expert for people to send in pictures to me, and we check out what they do. So I'm going to roll this joint. I suggest you do the same. Come roll with me while we roll with the expert.
The experts, rolling with the experts. Expert advice? Smoking with the experts. Expert assistance. The experts, rolling with the experts. Practice rolling joints. Smoking with the experts. With persistence. The experts, rolling with the experts. Learn to roll a joint. You're smoking with the experts. When it's the done. Experts, rolling with the experts. Well put together. Smoking with the experts. Well put together.
That is the wrong camera over there, of course. So we're going to go ahead and cancel that and then switch this to here and go click there and see what happens there. Yeah.
What did you do? Did you make an update recently?
I don't know, man. It just something it was fine earlier in the show, earlier before I started the show, and then I guess maybe there's an update that's missing. It's rather upsetting that it's continuously dropping just this one camera. It was not holding said settings, and it keeps going back to what it. It's going back to Cali. No, it's not. No, it's not. I don't think so. Okay, there we go. Boom. Now I can focus because it's so distracting when it's not. I put the MK Ultra in there. He vaped the MK Ultra. We got this over here. Rolling with the expert. Your chance. Showed me some photos of what you did. So this is some joints that other people rolled. This is at Pixie_Pixie_Pixie. Oh, she rolled up a long, slim, little. I like that. Little long and thin. Little brow. Roll with Cody Van Gogh. Check it out. It's the homeboy Cody. He sent in, and it's like it's the papers, papers from Raw Packs that say you're almost out of papers. Yikes. So he rolled up that fancy fucker and smoked that along. That's kind of neat. Well, shouts to Van Gogh. Roll with.
I saw that one time that even on one of his crazy duties.
Turn it a little bit so it's facing you, the actual mic. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Bring it closer and then twist it so it's not. Okay, whatever. So it's like his. Brow.
There we go.
It's good to have a rapper in the house when you know how to work a microphone.
I was gonna say, yeah, I saw one of his joints one time on Instagram or something like that. I was like, did he even use the "I'm almost out of rollies" piece of paper? I was like, nice.
Shouts to Cody, man. Shouts to Cody, man. That dude is dope. And check out the Joint Rolling League. He's up against somebody in a competition. There goes support number 2.
I just voted for him today, yeah.
Roll _ Cody Van Gogh. Shouts to the man. Uncle Charlo or Charlo. Uncle Chuck at Uncle Charlo sent in a selection. These are quite nice. These are quite well put together, man. I like them. I'm wondering they might be maize paper or something. They look good. Could be the corn silks. Interesting. They had a nice texture to them, it looks like. But they're all. What I like is all the filters are labeled, so you know what you're doing. Hopefully, it's not too poisonous-y sort of ink, though, because it'll still get a little bit on your lips, on your lipaisons. John Willis, John Willis. John sent in this photo of kind of on the way through, smoking it, nice little ash on it. But I should be doing, too busy yapping. I should be rolling a joint. And that's the homeboy other show guest. You might recognize that hand from such episodes as previous show guest multiple times himself, the one and only, the real Heatwave. Shouts to Heatwave. Shouts to Heat and Tony.
Much love to the boy Heatwave.
Much family, man. I know that
Doing
kid since he was
things.
just Ute, man. Doing big things, man. He's got new music and new videos coming out. Shouts to him and Tony Mason.
Yep.
They've been back and forth to the fucking States like crazy, doing music and videos down there, working hard, man. That's what I like about that kid. Since he was like 17, I've known him, and he's just never not been working. That's all it do. He just works.
It's the only way to do something, man. The only way to be successful. Just go it. Don't stop doing it.
You ain't got to tell me.
Doesn't take a year. Doesn't take 2. It takes all the years.
Takes every second of every day
Yeah.
is what it does.
Yeah.
And then it just changes what you're doing. You're still doing shit. It's just you're doing it a little differently at times. Then.
Yeah.
God damn. Oh, and by the way, for the intro, for those who are curious, in my blindfolded video is that audio track. So I took that and pieced a little bit together quite poorly. I'll get a better quality intro later. But the audio is, from the little few bars you spit for me to just put something together. Can't really call it a track or the song or whatever, but
It's a verse.
It's a verse.
It's a verse.
It's a verse.
It's a verse and a hook.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
A hook and then a verse and then another hook.
It's like 35% of a song.
It's like 45 seconds.
Yeah, right. There you go.
Might be a minute, 15 seconds.
Yeah, right.
Bar 2.
Yeah, bars on bars
Bar
on
two.
bars. Joints on joints on joints.
Out for a
Diary
big
of a Tripper rolled this one. Looks like to me sitting on a hillside by a beach or something somewhere. No, probably by the ocean. That's kind of nice right there. Liking that. I wish I was there. But my man 514 Boogeyman 710 Big Boogaloo from out east, I believe Montreal. Long time follower, watcher, repping a lot of the shirts and shit like that. He got one for himself. What's up, big dog? And then this dude sent me in a picture. So this is actually 2 people. So the dude without the hat sent in the picture of the dude who won the joint. Ooh, and it's a dick joint. It's got little balls and a dick. and they're Spanish. One's like Jonathan DeCamps, and one's El Bananero Soyo. It's really, I can't pronounce it. El Bananero Soyo. And these two dudes, I liked it. It was funny. Ganja Babe, what's up to Ming? Ming, ming-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Yes, the green crack was on Marijuana Mom. Where you been? You like took over the show. Buddha kind of hijacked my show for a little bit. It was good too. I got more of it, but I'm not sharing because you should have been here. No, just kidding. It's all good. You guys were here last week. Shout out to Curtis. Go check the replay with Curtis of Smiling Buddha himself. Shows the big man. I don't know if he gets enough shine. I know Jen gets a lot of attention and does a lot of the social and shit like that. But the guy works, speaking of dudes who work, that guy works hard. And they do really, really good work. We're going to see more products from Smiling Buddha coming to Cannabis Cultures near you. And yeah, it definitely takes a team. Those guys really get a lot of shit done. So look at all the stuff they brought us. That beard oil is no joke. That coconut, coconut, olive oil we cooked with today. It's no joke. I feel good, and
You feel good.
yeah, and deliciously satisfied.
Is that it? The beard oil?
The beard oil.
Yeah, right over there.
Yeah.
Can I peep it? Jen had mentioned this the other day. I was talking to her real quick, and
So there was instructions around here somewhere. There's a letter. There is or was. There's supposed to be somewhere in this pile. A letter from Buddha. Oh shit, where'd it go? I'm gonna get in trouble.
we lost the description.
With the instructions. There should have been some. There was.
Oh
at
boy,
one point.
that smells good.
Uh-oh, I'm gonna get in trouble. I'll find it.
You gave one to Willie.
I don't know. Maybe I gave the wrong thing to Will. I hope I didn't. Yeah, it had instructions. Anyway, weird. Oh well. Yeah, one of those is supposed to be for you, the beard oil.
Oh yeah.
It's supposed to be for you. So there
Nice.
you go. So there was that. That's the one. J-Max got it.
Oh, I took that. I was rolling on that.
God damn it, Jeff.
My bad.
Yes, man. Sample of the dry sift rosin. We got to hit this, man. We keep talking about Buddha. Beard oil for Neph and Will. I already got weed. Nice. If they guys like it, let me know about the oil.
I mean, it's tour time too, so.
Oh, the first. Okay,
row.
so now this is on record here. I gotta go switch to the other camera, just so we have a moment of it. Switch to it right there. Boom. This is the very, very first bud that's the first piece of weed.
It's so smooth.
Yeah, but that's not only the first nug that's been ground in that higher medtainer.
I guess it's the
First nug that's been ground in any higher medtainer. I haven't used one yet.
No.
You haven't used
I
one
won't
yet.
be using mine either. It's going on display.
Yeah, right.
That's a
So
collector's item.
that's the first one ever used. So there you go. So there you go. Grinder number 3, the first one that made it to the public. So there you go. Sign it, Neph. Put a big N on the bottom.
no doubt.
'Cause then,
You ought to sign
N,
it too, dog.
N. All right, cool. That's dope. It's a piece of history. Not that it's that big a deal, but we were watching. Is what it is. Oh, it's gonna start again. Right there you go. So okay, where was I? Oh, back to the slideshow. We already saw this once. Boom, 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 boom.
Sign it up, buddy.
There we go. Ganja Babe. Shouts to Ganja Babe.
Give me history one day, you know?
I can't see what the name says here. Anissa Siafaya. Yeah, I can't pronounce it. Sorry. You see this here. Anissa Siafaya. Probably Spanish or something. I don't know. Anyway, strawberry looking joint. Cool. Bubble Man. Hey, look, it's Bubble Man. And what is he smoking? He's smoking a Cannagar. Speaking of too many fucking references in one show. How many plugs can fucking Buddha get on the takeover, man? Apparently, all of them. Shameless whores for media. I love it. It's great. Shameless self-promotion. BC Bubble Man, shouts to Marcus. High Roller Innovations. Oh, yeah, what's really cool about that, he doesn't even smoke flowers anymore. So that's him blazing at Carbon Cup. So that's pretty cool. He was like, fuck it, I'll definitely smoke one of those. So even Bubble Man will smoke a Cannagar. Brow. I know it was for Jer, but I had to give it to Will because Will's bill is way more savage. And, it is what it is. Sorry, Buddha. Jay will just have to wait a minute. He was supposed to be here. If he'd have been here, maybe, but he'll just have to get another one at some point. High Roller Innovations rolled in this whole collaborative effort of joints. I like them. That's a lot of joints. Tweedledoob. What's up, Tweedle? What's up, Marley? Shouts to the girls who put on the Karma Cup. I like it. It's very cool. It looks like it's going to be good, except I can only give you half points because this is rolling with the expert, not about to roll with the expert. So we only get like half points. Anyway, 1212 Marc, there's the man right there. There's Marc Broderick, the man from smoking pure hemp, natural emphasis. Been watching in the chat. He's been on Facebook in the chat room watching the show on there. Shouts to Marc. Nice joint, man. Oh, Smoking Blues, SMK Blues. Haven't really seen those out yet. Very cool. And then, oh my God, another one. The Smoking Red Super Thins, the thinnest. These things are crazy. I saw those at the warehouse. I have a pack thrown in the goodie memorial collection, memory lane, calling it. And then, again, stop sending in pictures. We get it. Your Canagars are good, okay? Yes. And you can get them at Beatty Street, 512 Beatty Street, right now. You see a theme here, by chance? What are the odds? Cannabis Culture, Beatty Street, then sent in these joints. Oh, wait, it's by accident. It's by accident, I swear. Okay, and then one more Tweedledoob sitting back after work at the Karma Cup, taking pictures. Nice nails, girls. Watching the show. Watching last week's episode of Dave and Dion doing dabs. Sitting over there. Toddcast. What's up to Todd Hancock from the Toddcast podcast? Check that out. Super dope show. We saw him at the 420 Cup. Dana Larson. One of his oil-filled, hash-filled, ridiculous monster fuck up a whole room with at Dana Larson on Twitter. Get at him. Go buy yourself his latest book, The Pie-Eyed Piper. You smoke one of those and you'll understand the pie-eyed portion. Please believe. And Saturday nights, my good friends from the Social Revolution do a little show called The Social Revolution. They're 3, 2, 1, cheers. It's the drinking show with a radio problem. And it's on Metal Nation Radio, 10 p.m. Eastern. And this is from my boy Jammin'. Shows to Atomic, Icy, and The Dark One. Check them out every night, Metal Nation Radio, every Saturday night, Metal Nation Radio, 10 p.m. Love those guys. And the Weed_Show 420. It's some stickers and a joint and some weed. Good by me. All things I like. Mustafa Kahari 14. I like that. That's the artwork. That's the most stylized looking photo of the bunch so far. So you win this one for the nicest photo of the week, I think, this far. And Jay Charles. I got to throw this in because this is one of my dearest and closest homeboys from way back. Love you, brother. We'll see you in January. He was supposed to be out here last weekend.
Charles?
Yeah. He was supposed to be here for Meth and Red, but Meth and Red forgot to come. And then that's it for that one. So that is Rolling with the Experts. Thank you so much for sending them in. Almost done rolling this joint, which I guess just takes me to the news. Need to wash up something. Where was I? Boom. Here we go. That's me. Changing the camera again. Because, there it is. Fuck this thing. Fuck you. I tell you, quit screwing with me, you sturdy son of fuck you. It's all good. Everything's fine. Don't worry. No problem. It's fine. Okay. So, brow. In the news slideshow. Click. I forgot to click. Click. This is what caught my eye. Expert report into medicinal cannabis law ordered. Hey, yo, Ireland. Family from... There's a... story goes, expert report to medicinal cannabis law order. A family from a town in Ireland has met with the Minister of Health as part of their campaign for the legalization of medicinal marijuana. Vera Toomey's 6-year-old daughter, Ava, has a rare drug-resistant form of epilepsy, Dravet syndrome, which can result in 20 seizures a day. They want THC to be legalized. They feel it can help the number of life-threatening seizures Ava suffers from. And to this effect, the minister said that he would meet her, and to the effect that they are now going to consider the looking for a report to consider further legislation and the investigation as to the possibility of medical marijuana in Ireland. And this commission that came from this meeting. Sorry, I'm trying to give the abridged version because you see it cuts off a little bit. That came from this meeting is now set to order an expert report. But the reason I caught it was because of the expert report.
Have you got a phone call yet?
Not yet.
No?
No.
Keep your ears open. Keep your eyes open.
Yeah, I'm a little upset. But Ireland, if you need
President of Ireland is going to call.
Yeah, right? No, it's okay. You can give me Ireland. Get me on Instagram. I'll be there, chilling, waiting. Denmark to trial medicinal cannabis program. That's kind of cool. Show us Denmark. Denmark is looking to, where is it here? Denmark is, the Danish government Tuesday announced a 4-year trial program for medicinal cannabis use starting in 2018. Said it would target some of the patients who self-medicate with illegal products. Blah, blah. Estimated 500 patients would be included in the program starting in 2018, with the numbers increasing through 2021. Patients with a number of selected diseases and symptoms that have previously been treated with relevant approved drugs can be prescribed medicinal cannabis at the individual's doctor's responsibility, said the country's health minister in a statement. So, there you go. Good for you, Denmark. Step in the right direction to some degree. Dutch legislators are considering cannabis reform amid coffee shop violence. There's been some conundrums at the coffee shop there. Recent violent attacks on cannabis coffee shops in the Netherlands highlight the urgent need for the country to regulate civilization of the drug, or cultivation of the drug. Sorry, the microphone's in the way. In the Netherlands, coffee shops are cafe-style establishments which the sale of cannabis for personal consumption is tolerated by local authorities. However, under Dutch law, large-scale cannabis cultivation or sale is illegal. Therefore, while coffee shops have legal front doors for selling cannabis to customers, their backdoor stock cannabis illegally from criminal organizations. And because of that, there have been some attacks that show the glaring paradoxes in the policies. And now, because of the increased issues, they are looking to consider their options further.
Well, if they can do it legally, why would they do it illegally out the back door?
Well, because
it doesn't sound like it's legal. It sounds like it's just tolerated by the police.
Yeah, it's sort of a system like we have here a little bit in Vancouver where we're getting licenses from it, but at this point, no one's asking you where it comes from. Whereas half of the problem with we're seeing in Toronto, what the licensed producers want, they want, here's where the weed comes from, and Health Canada show where the weed comes from, right? And so this becomes the questions, and who supplies it, and growers in a lot of cases who've been doing it for many, many years, who are just private individuals who aren't criminals and who are growing great products. Mm-hmm. But there's that sort of where does it come from limbo land. Yeah. And so with some of that, naturally, there's going to be less regulation to it. There's going to be some problems that can come with it. And in a more open market that's less clearly defined, they're now looking at the parts, well, maybe we should establish a little bit more of a consistent policy here throughout the Netherlands, at least in Amsterdam anyway. The article goes on to say hello to cannabis cafes in Denver, though. So we heard there was an election on Tuesday down in America that was some say reasonably significant.
Some people were watching it.
I feel like we should all get a bottle and just drink an entire bottle of olive oil.
Drown sorrows.
Just to drown sorrows.
Rosy highlights in there that we did hear from at least the weed communities that a number of the states went ahead and legalized recreational or medicinal marijuana
like full
through their votes.
Right? Like I saw that. Like,
Yeah,
I read
yeah,
that right,
yeah.
right? Like
Closer to the mic, but yes.
Like I read that right.
Yes.
Like, they
We'll get to
actually
that in
went
the
ahead
next.
for recreational.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, a number of states, which we'll count through in the next article. The point went from the Dutch cannabis models to now what happened. We saw the states do it, but a few lesser-known things that along the way, Denverites will now soon be able to enjoy cannabis in designated public places thanks to the ballot passing Measure 300, or the Neighborhood Supported Cannabis Consumption Pilot Program that also passed on November 8th.
Cool.
So basically you could buy, what this means that going forward that regular businesses like bars and cafes will be able to offer indoor or outdoor cannabis consumption under certain conditions, one being they must receive approval from a neighborhood group like a city registered neighborhood organization or business improvement district who would then be able to offer input on their operations. So basically this initiative not only creates safe and regulated spaces for consumption, it also requires establishments who want to provide public settings for cannabis consumers to engage their community before acquiring a permit. Mm-hmm. So it's trying to work with the model to get lounges and places for people to smoke, because part of the issue is you can buy it in Colorado in a lot of places, but there's a lot of areas where you can't really consume it. Mm-hmm. So this is sort of setting that up. So this is the progression of that. So that was good to see a little bit overlooked.
Well, that's why I always thought it was weird in Canada that, they'll legalize, marijuana for medical use, but, having somewhere to smoke it is not.
Right.
Like, what?
Well, that's why we're trying to protect lounges like the Cannabis Culture Lounge Center here, 307 West Hastings and 1674 Davie Street in Vancouver, where safe, responsible consumption zones away from other people, away from children, in an environment of over 19, and people who are comfortable and consenting to be in this area. And there's people around here who know how to deal with people who maybe consume too much, and we've got a very safe and comfortable environment that we've been here for a long time. And models like this should be able to exist around the world for people who want to have an alternative place to consume. Some people can't smoke at home, and you don't want to smoke in the street.
And you don't want to. And if you want to, not that you have to hide it, but if you didn't want your neighbors to know, if you didn't want, someone in particular to know that, you shouldn't have to hide around on the streets and sneak around.
It's a shame you gotta hide anyway.
So much less sneaking around now. On November 8th, voters in California, Massachusetts, Maine, and Nevada showed their support for legalizing marijuana for recreational use. California, Massachusetts, Maine, and Nevada now recreational, are going recreational in the United States. 4 more states fully recreational. So kind of half of the West, and it's a little bit out east there. So we're starting to see the gradual takeover. Also, voters in Arkansas, Florida, Montana, and North Dakota voted in favor of medical marijuana initiatives of various different degrees to allow medical marijuana programs. So 8 out of 9, it was just Arizona that didn't pass. And adding to Oregon, Alaska, Colorado, Washington, it's adding up. 35 states, including the District of Columbia, now have legal medical marijuana programs of some types. Including our good friends in, congratulations, there's the map, in Ohio, from the aforementioned 3-2-1 Cheers Social Revolution. A few also on the same day in the various communities in around Ohio. Now, some places and some counties and parts of the state had allowed for license or various different levels of medical marijuana access. In another little small, didn't get through it news, Tuesday's election notched several wins for marijuana law reformers across the country, including those in 4 Ohio communities. 3 states legalized recreational marijuana, and the vote was too close to call for the 4th state, according to the unofficial election results. Going on, 4 Ohio communities passed local ordinances reducing penalties for marijuana possession to none. So marijuana decriminalization matters passed in Licking County, Belmont County, Hocking County, and Roseville. The measure decriminalized possession of 200 grams or less of marijuana and marijuana paraphernalia with no jail time or fines. The measures only affect violations in those jurisdictions, not in the whole county or parts of the whole county. It joins 4 towns in Toledo, the 4 towns joined Toledo in decriminalizing marijuana, which is a step in a very conservative area in the sort of right direction. Because whether you want to allow people access to it, you shouldn't be a criminal for consuming it.
Oh, Absolutely not.
Possessing it. So that's positive anyway, how you want to spin it. Big question, though, coming out. What will happen to your weed under Donald Trump? That is the, oh, my God, what is going to happen? The
He's
marijuana.
already said that he's going to leave it up to the states.
He has said that. He has said, "I will." If that's what people vote for, if they vote for it, they vote for it. The self-described state person has given no indication that he would unleash Drug Enforcement Administration upon states who have legalized cannabis and send America back to an era of prohibition. He said that it doesn't necessarily mean he wasn't change his tone, but the problem is depends on who he puts in his cabinet. And Chris Christie and Rudy Giuliani are two people who favor well with him, both of which have a fairly high hate on for the Mary Janes.
Apparently, his vice president might as well. Pence might have a bit of a negative stance on the herbs as well. So it might not be Trump himself.
So then it comes down to some of it where, because we've seen some Supreme Court-y sort of stuff that just went through not that long ago that was like, well, you can't really reverse it. It's up to the states. So there could be some battles, and that's the God. I mean, we could talk the whole time, and Jeremiah's show will probably talk lots more about it tomorrow, and Greg touched on it yesterday. And I'm not going to get into the whole election because I didn't fucking see this coming either. And goddamn, jeez, the fuck did you do? Okay. Fuck. Wow. And if that was your choice, well, okay. I hope you're right. You better be right.
Well, so I found it so weird because it seems like there's so much people in America that are angry that it happened, but it's
they would have been angry the other way too, man.
Voted for him.
Man, we go see.
Somebody,
Hey,
what?
Okay, so that's your choice. All right, so we go see what happened.
I don't know, yeah.
Man, we've seen a lot of crazy shit in the build-up to this, man. I hope fucking there's a change of tone, man, because if that's the way we go, ooh.
I just hope he does well, to be quite honest. I hope Trump does well and proves everybody wrong, proves that he's not an idiot.
I was just thinking that all those states legalized cannabis, so now there's going to be all this tax money coming in. So now it's going to show under Trump's record
that Trump's going to get rich off that
money coming in. So it's going to show, it could show better in his numbers that he's actually doing well.
Man, well, I don't know.
That would be insane.
I don't know.
Right.
It's crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
One thing I do know is that, boom, I want you to make sure you go ahead and support our friends in Ohio. And on Saturday night, Ohio. 321 Cheers. Check it out on Metal Nation Radio, The Social Revolution, Saturday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern. There's the logo. Boom, boom, boom. And, of course, you know how this whole legalization in Canada has been a little bit controversial. There has been some moments of sort of where a few people have been like, I don't know if that's really what you're really going to call legalization, or this is a model we can all work with. And there's been a little bit of pushback. And I kind of think I don't want to fucking be the dark horse in the room here, or be the little elephant in the corner trying to be all bringing down the party, because good for you guys for taking some initiatives to try and bring change to cannabis in your community. But there was a guy last year who I've had on my show before by the name of Freddie Pritchard. Shouts to the Weed King, the one-man smoke show. You check him out Sunday nights at 4 o'clock. And he sort of calls cannabis legalization in cannabis Prohibition 2.0. The current state of affairs and the way they're setting it up is tightly controlled and regulated, and you need to buy from a very specific set of producers. And if you don't follow our model, we're going to punish you even harder. And unfortunately, it's a very controlled environment and limits the amount of people who can get into it and access to it. It's affecting craft cannabis, if you will. However, battle going to rage on, and there's a long way to go. And I think even a lot of the people who are working to the laws as posed by Health Canada, as a licensed producer, are working with flawed regulations in a lot of cases, and the way they have to flash freeze or treat microbial sort of contents and shit in their weed, unfortunately affects the product to some degree. That said, some people just can't grow weed, period. It doesn't matter who you are and what level you are, and trying to grow it on big levels is tough no matter. I'm not trying to pick it apart. The point is right now, is that there's a lot of similarities to some of these legalization initiatives, and we talk about Washington and Oregon, and we've had some guests on our show before from Washington who've said it's actually really strict. If you don't buy it from this particular shop or you're going outside of your regulations, it's bad. And it's tough, and it's really strict. And in certain counties, it's not legal in certain areas, and it's not as free and open as it sounds in the public realm. So I have a funny feeling that Mr. Pritchard, on Sunday at 4 o'clock on YouTube, the One Man Smoke Show, will have quite a bit to say about his thoughts on what these legalization models look through these various different states. I don't want to say they're all going to be good, they're going to be bad. I want to say, for the most part, it's a step in the general right direction, period. But we're going to see really what this comes down to, because as we've seen from Justin Trudeau, the pushback from the community has been significant about a difference of opinion as to what true legalization looks like going forward. Right. And we have a very controversial set of rules in place right now, and that are likely to come this spring. It's tough.
And what are the guidelines around their recreational? Is it full spectrum, like concentrates, edibles?
Right.
It should be.
No THC limits on buds.
Everything is regulated. The thing is, everything needs regulation. You can't have your next door neighbor growing chickens and selling his neighbor chickens. You have to regulate those chickens to make sure those chickens don't got diseases.
Don't give other people sick.
Like
There's a certain level of responsibility.
Certain level. Now, to take that level of responsibility and put it on in steroids,
on a pedestal and shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You can only get from these growers, and all you guys are going to jail and all that. That's not even right. That doesn't even make sense.
It's too much.
Do it like chicken. Pretend it's chicken.
Right. If you can meet the guidelines and meet a set of reasonable standards that are actually reasonable and applicable to the community, not just designed by some people in a boardroom somewhere who are kind of just looking at some books, not looking at some, the community without some involvement. Exactly. We see it time and time again. The community just pushes back. So I hope that some of these regulations, it's exactly like what counts and what will happen if you don't, and where are these products be supplied, and will you be allowed to grow it yourself? Like because to me, if you can't grow it yourself, if you choose to, I don't grow my own tomatoes or my own lettuce or my own chickens. I don't grow none of that. But if I wanted to, I could put some tomato plant on my balcony, but I don't.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But the option's there, and you shouldn't have to go to jail because you want to eat your own tomatoes.
Right. You shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
As long as you're not selling them to the community as
that's exactly
unregulated
it. That's exactly
product,
it. If you want your own, if you want to grow your own, you want to eat your own, you want to smoke your own.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But then again, if you want to start a tomato company or a chicken company, you can. The option's there to start a fucking company and grow chickens and sell chickens legally.
You can do a farmer's market, and you can take a small handful of tomatoes out there and sell them around to the neighbors. Cool. If you're going to go out there and put it to the masses, you should probably put a little responsibility.
That's what I mean.
Microbrews. You can make your own beer and wine in the house and give a couple bottles to your friends.
Right.
But if you're going to put it out, at least you should agree to, and
any brewery at that.
Yeah. Here's at least a baseline that's not going to fuck up people. Cool? Okay. So we all agree to achieve at least this. And I think that is a reasonable accountability and standard that can be applied to cannabis, but I don't think it needs to be over-regulated and over-controlled. That said, we got 8 minutes before it's 7:10. I'm going to see if we can finish this up. That is most of the news, except for yesterday. For those in Toronto or those who missed it, we got raided in 365 King Street yesterday. Cannabis Culture in Toronto got hit. Toronto police walked in the front door and the back door, took out four of our employees and a number of our products, and papered up the window and left the premises. And then this morning, our 4 employees were released, and the products were not returned, but Marc Emery and the rest of the team showed up and opened back up at 11 o'clock this morning. So head on down to 365 King Street West in Toronto and go get some weed, and please go support us and our cause and do what we need to do, because that's how we fucking roll. That's 3 in a row. That's 3 in a row. And they've all been on a Wednesday or Thursday, 801, 7-Eleven, and now 365, that have all been on a Wednesday or Thursday before my show, gone fucked it up. It's either fucked up my actual day of my show or the prep of my show now. Every single time. Claudia, I'm getting tired of you, lady. Okay? So, So stop it, because we don't need any of this anymore. We're just going to keep coming back, and you're going to waste a bunch of resources and take a bunch, and then we'll be back. So in true Cannabis Culture style, thank you very much, Marc Emery. Thank you very much. Oh, and by the way, Jody Emery will be there tomorrow as well, too. So you keep coming down to 365 King Street West all weekend long. Support. Show us that you support Cannabis Culture. And that is the news. Updates, my friends. Updates. Thank you very much to Cannalance this week. 2 features from James Priest and Ashley Priest. The priests of Cannalance, Culture versus Industry, and which we've been basically just talking about. And Canna the Pen be mightier than the sword.
Canna the Pen.
Mm-hmm. Shouts to James and Ashley for the well put together articles.
Clever.
More pieces coming soon. For more at Cannalance.com, at Cannalance across social media. Last week we did the fundraiser for the veterans out at CC Port Coquitlam, 2819 Shaughnessy. This is the thing. This is the thing. Take off the news logo because we're doing updates, not news. The current count to donate. $2,935. $2,935 set to donate at this point. So what I'm hoping is you've got the chance. You've still got the chance to go ahead and boom, head on down to 2819 Shaughnessy Street until Friday, end of business Friday, because on Saturday we'll do the draw, because tomorrow's Remembrance Day, of course, too, Veterans Day. Head on down until November 11th. Visit us at our 2819 Shaughnessy Street location for a chance to win amazing prizes from gift baskets from Thompson Caribou Concentrates, Smiling Buddha Inc., Chronic Kitchen, Apothecary, myself, Smoking, the Wellness Soldier, Johnny B threw in some Edtainer packs, and it's.
Yeah, I got the recipe thrown in there. I got the card over there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right. It's great. We got everything in there. So go ahead, head on down there tonight or tomorrow, and go down. Get you a couple raffle tickets. Still, go down and support this, please. I want to try and get that to $3,000. Let's break the $3,000 mark. Come on now.
Break it at 3.
Break it at 3 when you just need $65 more dollars. This is not that hard. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. I can pretty much guarantee we're going to get there. So, because I'm going to shake these guys down for a couple of bucks on the way out, hang them by their ankles. Listen, motherfucker. Listen. I still hear jingling. That's my keys. No, it's not.
That's a toonie.
That's a toonie. I say that.
I know what it sounds like.
I know what that sounds like.
That shit sound heavy. That shit sound heavy.
As Willie said, yes, the next initiative coming up to support is the clothing and food drive. Yes. We want gently used clothes, jackets, blankets, new socks, underwear, those types of things, as well as non-perishable food items coming to, for now, at least 512 Beatty Street, and I think 2819 Shaughnessy will confirm. I'm sure we could probably get this across more of the locations as well, too. We'll see if we can't make this happen. And we'll give back something for everything you do to make it happen. So thank you for making it happen. Stay tuned for more. And yes, the Moon Rocks. Moon Rocks have landed here in Vancouver. Cannabis Culture. Amazing. I can say, voila, I got one right here. I'm going to have to go downstairs and buy a bong or something just so I can smoke it. It's kind of how it's going to work.
I saw somebody roll a... Whoa. I got really loud all of a sudden. I saw somebody roll a joint or a blunt out of that. Just a bunch of nugs all in a row and just rolled it up.
Yeah, why not?
Straight
and
up.
fill the rest of it, just weed a little bit on the way. I love it.
Yo, that's an expensive blunt.
That'll do it. They're, of course, already available at 801 Queen Street West and 711 Queen Street East, as well as 1184 Eglinton and the newly reopened 365 King Street West in Toronto locations. Now 512 Beatty Street, soon 2819, and I believe coming very soon 1674 Davie Street here in Vancouver as well, too. We already have an agreement in principle. I just don't know when they arrive. That, my friends, is the show. I want to thank all my guests for coming through. We've got Opus 420 coming through, The Wellness Soldier. Check out at Twitter, Wellness Soldier, at The Wellness Soldier on Instagram. wellnesssoldier.com, Natasha Raey and Ray on Instagram, Brass and Unity on Instagram, brassunity.com, Neph Backs War, Alpha Omega _LTVR, Hire Canada, hirecanada.ca, woundedwarriors.ca is the fund that we raised all this money for in Port Coquitlam. Thanks for everybody who was involved in that. Also, speaking of which, I think I had one more in here somewhere. Is it in the... Yeah, Damien. Last week we interviewed Damien, and I talked about, hey, there was an interview coming. Guess what? The interview is up and it's right there. That's what I forgot. So my interview with Damien on Cannabis Life Network is now available over at cannabislifenetwork.com. I sit down with Damien Robertson from last week, who we talked to on Skype. And it's a really cool chat to sit down with him talking about post-traumatic stress injuries, cannabis, his use with it, his time in the military. He's got a badass cane. We smoke a bunch of weed. It's good. Check it out, man. 709. That's about it. Guys, quick plugs, shouts.
That's it, man.
That's it. Done. That's it. Thank you to the Pot TV sponsors, expertjoints.com, at Expert Joints across the board, Supplementer, Medtainer, Bovida, Karma Cup, Crop King Seeds, and of course, thank you to Glacier Gold for the dab rig that I'm going to hit on the way out the door. 420 Lifestyle Monday, Under the Sea Desk Wednesday, Cannabis Culture News Fridays, me 420, all the rest of those shows 4 o'clock, CannabisCulture.com, CannabisCultureHQ.com, CannabisCultureSpecialty.com, at Cannabis Culture, Pot TV Network, Pot.tv, Pot TV Network on Instagram, 710. Okay, all I can do is go back and say, hey guys, thanks a lot. It's been a lot of fun. Appreciate you being here. I'm going to go home now. Peace. Hit the music! That was a lot of fun. Peace.